3:01. Good afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone studios. I'm Jackson Williams. Preseason action continued across the NFL as last night it was the Colts and Ravens going head-to-head. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson was injured in his lone series as he dislocated his pinky when sacked. Richardson exited the game and did not return, but is expected to practice next week. Ravens win that preseason game 24-16. Titans preseason opener Saturday as they take on the Bucs in Tampa at 6:30, and you can hear it right here on The Zone starting at 3 o'clock with the Lee Company countdown to kickoff. Titans radio coverage begins at 5:30. In the MLB, the Atlanta Braves back in action tonight at home against the Miami Marlins. First pitch in that game scheduled for 6 p.m. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville 3HL is on the air. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. The weekend is here, y'all. And a penalty marker has already been thrown, and I do not know why.
Did I get that?
Yes, you got that.
Why did I get it already?
For your negative energy, lady. Perspective is what we are working with in here, young man.
You want to tell everybody what just went down? Somebody said you got a New Jersey.
I did get a New Jersey.
And then Brent
given a New Jersey.
Mayer said, don't worry, it's not Titans. And I said, well, good, because that hasn't gone well at all. So I'm just keeping it real up in here.
But what about everybody
So
else
take
that's
your
buying
flag
jerseys?
and stick it somewhere.
Where should I stick it, Babs?
I don't know. I'm not going to let you
I'll
get
put
me
it
in
wherever
trouble.
you tell me to put it, Babs. Where should I put that
Let you
flag?
get me in trouble.
I mean, if we're never going to use it again.
I'm just saying.
Although I did see that the big boss is on vacation, so we're free.
Oh, we can act a fool.
Yeah, like
You know what's funny about that?
That's what-
You know what's funny about that?
Right.
She left last Sunday. You're just now finding out?
Oh yeah,
Listen.
no clue.
I didn't know you.
And the only reason I found out is because I sent an email.
I said I'm out
And it
of
got
And then it
kicked
was,
back.
like, out of
What kind of
office.
email are you sending?
Well, when do I email the big boss?
Yeah. I went down to...
Never.
We went down to Dave's office and took a look at the billing. I said, Dawn's going to be down here later. And he goes, when?
He's like, tell me when so I can be. That's probably why I just saw him leaving the station as I pulled in.
Oh, maybe.
He's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting away from her.
Big Boss Burt.
Maybe.
Whoop, whoop.
Big Boss Burt. Yeah, I saw Big Boss Burt earlier. He's wearing a Lamar Jackson T-shirt.
Hey, he's Baltimore to the core now. That's one thing you can always count
Burt
on.
is?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, to the core.
Is he going to try to go to Army Navy with us?
Probably.
It's in Baltimore this year, right?
Yep.
Good, we can leave him there.
Wow.
You're like, hey,
They
you
love
love
him
it
out
so
there.
much here. Here you go.
They love him, my Bill.
Man, she's on one
Scoop,
today.
yes, you are right. Scoop
Scoop
said,
say?
is it stick it in your pipe and smoke it? Yes, it is. It's a good one.
Well, you have had success with your jerseys, though. That's not all the way true.
I got
He's
a Hall of
big-
Famer jersey.
He's got a Big Jeff jersey.
Yep. A white one. Maybe I don't need to get the
Okay,
blue ones.
I'm sorry. Do we consider 1 for 4 success?
Kevin Bauer was successful.
No, he wasn't. He left right after you got it.
Yeah, he saw the end coming.
He left literally right after you
I mean, it was
purchased it.
right after you got it.
Saw the end coming. He was
Who
like,
else do you have?
Derrick Henry,
King Henry.
who guess what?
Hall of
he's-
Famer.
Also left
He's still
right
rolling.
after he got it.
He ain't got no
but
time for this to play
Look,
around.
these are throwbacks, you know. Kevin
Nah, dude.
Byard's the mayor of
I'm
Murfreesboro.
just pointing out the obvious. Okay.
Speaking of
here's a
Traylon
question
Burks.
for you.
What?
Whose jersey, after one preseason game, whose jersey will be the one to get?
Oh, Cam Ward is...
No, not Cam. That's a no-brainer. He's a.
Well, that's why I was
Number one
wondering about the
overall
question.
Well, I'm sorry.
After one
I'm sorry.
preseason game.
Let me take out the obvious
answer?
response.
Okay, so no Cam Ward jersey. Who do you buy?
Yep.
Huh.
After the first preseason game, like you will see something from this person in the first preseason game.
I like Brownlee Jr.
Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Thank you, Babs. She doesn't hate that, Slay.
Yeah, I got to think on that one.
We did do this on Friday, and people were telling him not to get Cam Ward's jersey for your point,
Right.
saying that
Because he's a jinx.
yeah.
Those people make zero sense. It's only one person we will want riding with you through the tunnel, through the foxhole, through the dark alleys at night. When it's time to party, when it's time to tailgate, when you're trying to get ready for an event. It's one person, Babs, that they want with them. And you know what? I ain't going with them. If we had to raise our hand right now and they said, we got to pick one on the station for us to roll with, I hope they would pick me. And guess what I would say? Nope, I'm not going with you.
Oh, penalty on the play.
I just
There's
flagged
a
you.
flag on the.
Unfortunately, it was a little light, so it didn't quite
cool.
get
It wasn't
to
like
you.
your pen yesterday. You know who I'm thinking about getting, though?
Ooh, we're getting Femi,
Savondre Sweat. No, for hell no,
Alec,
Femi.
Aya Maynor.
Io
Maynor. Am I close?
Manor.
Io Manor. You're around
Maynor
there.
for the
You're around there.
I cannot get his, and you guys know I am a stickler for
Of course,
making sure.
you're on the sideline.
I know that I have
weird
names.
names all the time.
And I screw his up every day. Every day.
Gregory says, "Don't even think about Ward." LOL.
I wouldn't. I don't get quarterbacks unless quarterbacks give it to me anyway. How about that?
Wow.
Listen, that was my thing. I wouldn't even get jerseys unless I was given the jersey while I was playing. No way. But I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying to support. I tell you what, I know what to do.
Alec Aya.
Friday from now on will be Jersey Day for me.
Every Friday?
Every Friday.
Is it only Titans? Is it Vols?
Nope,
What are
I'm
we
not
doing?
wearing Titans. I don't want to jinx nobody.
Okay. So you're going to wear Vols and jinx them?
He is going to have an announcement a little bit later.
Nope, not gonna wear them either.
Okay.
I'm only wearing
What's left?
stand-up guys.
Stand-up guys.
I was thinking about getting Savondre Sweat though,
Like the good guy list?
but I'm not getting Savondre Sweat.
I do like Sweat, though.
He's gonna be good.
I just like him with his big smile, too.
Sweat gonna be good. Or Latham.
Ooh,
He has a
Latham's
good
one.
aura.
But you know what? I'm done with buying Titans jerseys until they give me some kind of reimbursement.
What, you think you need a reimbursement for Traylon Burks? Hey, guess what?
No.
I hate to tell you, so
Not
do the
Traylons.
Titans.
Not Traylons. No.
Titans
no.
want a reimbursement for that one, too.
No, they should be talking to John Robinson. No, the Titans didn't have anything to do with that. Or
John Robinson.
Listen,
or Mike Vrabel.
Like, Traylon Burks is no one's fault.
It ain't Traylon Burks' fault either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He keeps getting hurt.
Yeah, and plus, he didn't ask them to draft him right there. Nobody told y'all to trade A.J. Brown.
Right. But when you draft somebody, you don't know they're going to get hurt 17,000 times.
Yeah.
He
Anyway,
did have some history there, but yeah,
not out, though.
you're right.
This is, I'm going to tell you what.
I mean, the dude wrestled wild pigs and never got hurt.
He's
No.
not the story anymore. He's gone.
Well, I do actually have something to say about him.
What?
What?
A.J. Brown said this about Traylon Burks, quote, "I'm a little sad for Traylon Burks. I wish he could get healthy because he's a good kid. I talked to him numerous times. I've got his number, and it sucks to see it go down like that," end quote.
That was nice.
That's what's up.
Props.
That's cool.
Good job, A.J.
The same thing.
He
I
didn't have to
said.
say anything about him.
Nope. But give
but
me
it's the right
peers
thing
all
to
day
do.
long. Yeah.
Zach Lyons, it's Slay's fault.
Yep.
I will.
Yeah,
Traylon
Zach.
Guess
Burks
what?
is Slay's
Come on,
fault.
Zach.
Guess what? I'll accept that, man. It's my fault for getting him paid and getting him insured for life. Beautiful life going on. Promise you. The injuries ain't gonna do nothing.
You know he's going to pop up on somebody's roster and be injury-free for the rest of his career and put up numbers.
I'm not sure that he will. Now, I am 100% sold that Will Levis is going to pop up somewhere else and be a backup and take them to win a game. And people are going to talk about how, he could be a starter.
I agree with that, too.
Absolutely, that'll probably happen with Will Levis. I'm not
belong
sold
here.
that it will with Burks. I just feel I think his body just can't deal with it. Bad luck. Anyway, moving on. They're in the past. Let's talk about tomorrow.
615-737-1045 if you want in. Coming up today, Coach Mack, presented by Two Rivers Ford, live from Tampa at 4 o'clock.
Don't you look at me like that.
I talked to Coach Mack earlier, or texted with him. So they did not have a joint practice session today. The teams worked out separately, and the Titans were in the indoor facility, and Coach Mack was there. He'll check in at 4 o'clock. Former Titans linebacker Keith Bulock at some point in the 5 o'clock hour. He will join us as well. That and you, 615-737-1045. 6:30 tomorrow, kickoff. Titans and Buccaneers. Tampa Bay coach Todd Bowles said the starters are unlikely to play much, if at all, for Tampa.
You know what that means? The
Titans
ones
win.
on that Titan offense sure as hell better have some success in their 1 or 2 drives.
Are you creating an expectation level? Is that what you're doing?
Sure
over there?
am.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that okay, Slay?
I'm gonna go second. I'm gonna go second drive. There shouldn't be stalls in both drives. First drive, you know the jitters, the anxiety, the trying
fair.
to get it right. You know,
But
what I
it'll
mean?
be
That first
scripted,
one,
though.
That's fair.
even if it is scripted, it's still like
Yeah.
you're in a game atmosphere, dog. Like it's a little different than being scripted at practice.
Yo, you were all sold on Bryce Oliver. I was waiting for you to say that you're going to buy
That's
a
what I
Bryce
thought he was
Oliver
going to.
jersey.
I'm not all
was going
sold
to Bryce.
on him. I'm just saying he's going to make the team. I'm not in love with that guy.
Oh, okay.
Who are you in love with?
Zeph is in love with that guy.
I feel
Zeph
like
is-
there's a lot of media members that
They
are in
love Bryce
love with that
A
guy.
lot of media members
Yeah.
are. You know why? Because people in the building like him. I think that's what it is.
I mean,
He is a nice dude, though. Like, he runs by and
yeah,
says
I
what's
know.
up
We
to
have
everybody.
a board on
I
that.
was just about to say, like it's. I mean, he can fit over there.
We got a full whiteboard for that.
Dang, I'm gonna have to put Traylon on there, man.
Oh, you got to put Traylon on the good guy board.
He is a good guy.
Bless
Great
his
guy.
heart.
All right.
Who am I in love with? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, let's transition that into what are you looking for tomorrow? Like, specifically, Cam Ward to the receivers, whatever that looks like. Gunnar Helm and the tight ends.
Yes.
The O-line.
That's the only thing I'm looking at.
I really
That's the first thing
wanna
you're
see
looking
the
at?
O-line, and I don't care that they're going against
Yeah, I
twos.
don't either.
I don't care.
I don't either. They can go against me. Like I need to see them go beat them.
It's true.
I'm
I
cool
just
with
I
Cam
just need to
missing.
see them together.
Yep.
Because you know it's going to take time,
Yep.
chemistry-wise. I mean, we've seen it in practices.
I'm cool with Cam missing throws to guys running wrong routes, the timing not being there. I'm cool with that. The first draft. But what we should see is plenty of protection and him able to go through his reads or whatever. It shouldn't be a problem running the offense
That's
up
fair.
front. That's all right. I'm on that one. I'm on
I
that
like
train.
it.
I'm usually not scared of things like this, but I'm kind of scared of the expectation level you're putting out there
On the O-line?
of the offense in general.
No, I just said just the O-line. I ain't putting
Oh,
I
nothing
mean,
on
you
offense.
just said it's fine if Cam throws picks
Yeah, I
or
don't care about
underthrows or overthrows. It's all about
I
the
want him to be able to
Is the
operate.
protection there
Yeah.
to where
Okay,
he
I
can
heard the last part
operate
of that.
without
Yeah.
Well, we
being
can look at
concerned.
Cam and be like, all right, man, now at some point they got to get their connection together.
Yeah.
But we could, the last 2 years, we ain't even been able to get to the quarterback to get a connection with anybody because he ain't got no time. Now.
Well, we have time until 6 o'clock to talk about this. The Titan starters will play one or two series. For Tampa, it looks like it'll be Kyle Trask to start at quarterback, former Florida Gator, and then Connor Bazelak.
What did I say? Wednesday? I'm like, we are talking about Connor Bazelak. Can you
that
please
amazing?
get me a damn game to talk about? Connor freaking Bazelak?
The producer today is Jackson. We call him
Bazelak.
Smiley.
Ugh.
Smiley.
Zeph is in the chat. If you want to watch the show, you can. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Zeph started tweeting in there or texting in there, and I was like, get back to work, Zeph. He's traveling with the team. So he's doing Titans radio things. And he said, well, I'm in the airplane. I'm like, I don't know, 10,000 feet up. I'm like, dude, you're not 10,000. If you're 10,000 feet up, something's wrong.
He's in the drone.
If you're 10,000 feet up, I hope you know where that emergency exit is because it ain't pretty.
Don Davenport is here, y'all.
Let's go.
Friday,
That's right.
Babsy.
I wore my That's Bunk t-shirt over the weekend.
Oh.
You did?
Yes, on my little girl's weekend
Yeah.
over there outside of Starkville in Houston, Mississippi.
H-time.
Quick fact about Houston, Mississippi. It actually
here we
was
go.
founded before Houston, Texas.
There you go.
A person close to us has indicated that many times.
Yes, but I didn't remember it. You did.
Always do. Yeah. There's like 3,830 people there
Yeah.
in Houston, Mississippi. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Good job, Smiley.
Shout out to our girl Kirby, who has all the Houston, Mississippi facts if you need them.
Keeps going.
So if you have any questions, let us know. We'll reach out. Busy show. Titans preseason opener is tomorrow night. If you guys want to check in, We would love to hear from you. What are you looking for most tomorrow? What are you excited about the most? How about this? How will you define success tomorrow? 615-737-1045.
And good people, Big Slay here with you, man. And I'm telling you right now, if you're thinking that your HVAC unit is not working properly, well, I got a people for you to call. I heard my partner, our big boss Bert, Robert Walsh, talking about, man, him waking up with his 86 degrees in his house. I'm like, dog, why didn't you hit Spring Hill Heating and Cooling? Kevin and the fam come through, and they are prompt. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling family responds promptly to issues and gets the problems resolved quickly and accurately. They deliver all the services that the bigger corporate guys offer, but with the delivery and friendliness of family, because that's what they are. Did you know that when you get your AC unit rocking and rolling, or if it's not rocking and rolling, they got free service calls? And with the repairs plus low monthly payments on those repairs, Spring Hill Heating and Cooling keeps you being cool. Called another company and you need a second opinion? Spring Hill gives free second opinions. So, need a new unit? They got you covered. Get up to 6 months, no interest, financing with approved credit. Just go to springhillac.com, the heating and cooling company that can take care of all your HVAC needs.
All right, we all know that life can change in an instant. Just saw a car wreck on 65 when I was heading to work, and that car wreck can throw everything off if you are involved in it and you are injured. Your job, your bills, your peace of mind, physical health, mental health, and that is when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure that insurance companies pay up. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people making sure you get what you deserve. If you have been injured, don't wait to call Bart Durham Injury Law. Blair Durham and Bart Durham Injury Law have been around forever here in Tennessee. They are here 24/7 for you, and they are ready to fight for you. Call BDIL 615-242-9000. Injured in a car accident? That's Bart Durham Injury Law at 615-242-9000.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. We all had our headphones down because Babs was recording a commercial during the break. So
sorry, we were all.
And then we were just talking, and Jackson's
attention.
looking at me, and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I felt kind of uncomfortable, Jackson. But then I was like, oh, it's because the music's playing.
We're back.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a what?
I don't know.
We've had this conversation before. It sounds like he says something that he doesn't say. It sounds like he says wrapped up like a douche.
What? Are you allowed to say that word?
Yes, I learned that this week.
You did. That's what I called Buck yesterday.
Yes, you did. It was fitting
But
too, Babs.
not on air, but yeah.
Babs is so funny.
It was fitting.
It was funny.
When she's saying that about something, she just puts the suitcase emoji
That's right.
for D-bag,
Yep.
basically.
And that is Buck.
But I think he actually says deuce,
Yeah.
even though it sounds like he says something else. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It is the Friday edition of 3HL. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Jackson producing today as Zeph is traveling with the Titans radio party. Again, in Tampa Bay, kickoff set for 6:30. You can hear Titans radio coverage right here on 104.5 The Zone. Again, Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay coach, saying the starters for the Buccaneers are unlikely to play much, if at all.
Cool.
That's him saying they're not playing.
Good. That's what's up. We want a dress rehearsal anyway. We would love one. More experience we get to get out there, better off. Fine with it.
I also, like, the Titan fan in me just wants them to have success. So,
You can build on
they
it.
can
Okay.
feel it and build on it.
Like Hugh
now, then
Freeze?
the professional side of me is like, yeah, whatever.
Like Hugh
Whatever
Freeze
happens,
telling his
happens.
defensive coordinator to take it easy on Jackson Arnold so he
Yes.
could develop confidence.
Yes.
But
I
that's,
cannot believe he said that out loud.
yeah,
Come on, Hugh.
it is.
I love Hugh, but damn.
I know you do. That was a wild day with Hugh. He said that, and he talked about that you need players with length and girth in the SEC. And he said those words. He said girth 4 times in a minute and a half, and he said length like 9 times.
Well, and then he said them together.
Yeah, several times.
Like it's you can say length all you want, but
There's really no reason to use the word girth in any form
anymore. Period.
anymore.
Because like people use it for something that you shouldn't be utilizing it to talk about.
True, Babs.
As a head football coach about your players.
It's true, Babs.
I'm all about length. We talk about length all the time.
Yeah.
As far as defensive guys or,
This is gonna
corners or
be a wild
wideouts
show.
or whatever. Okay. Moving on.
I think
No, I need to write.
watching this, what I'm looking for is growth.
Yes.
Walking
For
away,
this preseason game?
from this preseason game, like growth. So I was talking about it on Ramon and Will this morning, dog. This will be a game, like, I don't want to come out of this game thinking like, man, I'm not looking at the score. Us winning 28-17 doesn't matter to me. But what I need to see in a rebuild year is growth. Like, we've been able to watch them since they put the pads on.
Yep.
Dog, we got to see. And I don't want to see leaps.
I think that's the one word.
I wanna see bounds.
Forget about Hugh Freeze. That's the one word with
I
this
want to
group.
see small steps.
Right, and
That's it.
when we judge the season after the season, I don't think it'll be because of wins, losses, or whatever. It's what you just said.
Yeah.
Are you seeing growth with this quarterback, this roster, this coaching staff? And that could be with 5 wins. That could be with 8 wins. That could be probably not with less than 5 wins.
Yeah, we need 4. 4
So
or
you
5,
do need wins on some level.
Yeah.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Zach Lyons weighing in. Did Hugh Freeze say something stupid?
Why are you giving Zach Lyons oxygen on this topic?
Because I thought you might have something snarky to say back at
Like
him.
I just did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you want in, 615-737-1045. Noah, first up today on 3HL. Noah, what's up?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Yo,
What up, Noah?
happy Friday. Noah, let's go. Get some energy up in
Yes,
here.
sir. That's what I'm about. I love that energy.
There you
I
go.
love that energy. Now, an energy that I'm not a big fan of. Slate, you're kind of talking about it. You're saying that we really shouldn't put any expectations on the offense tomorrow. You're okay with the tomorrow?
Hold on. Real pause, Noah. Pause. Let me repeat it. I've noticed this has been happening quite some time. I'm thinking maybe the Southern drawl that I speak with. But let me go on and repeat this. What I'm looking for out of this tomorrow in preseason game 1, the first time dress rehearse and getting acclimated to what your routine is, going out for game day, running through the tunnel, breaking down the huddle, warming up, is going out there and seeing that our quarterback has time to go through his progressions. That's it. And you get that from where you start at. That's the guys up front. Nothing will happen with this team moving forward if Cam Ward is out there going bananas and playing like Patrick Mahomes if he can't set up on a platform and throw. So what I'm looking for is the front 5 to move as a unit and give him opportunities to go through. Now, the timing of him missing passes or the receivers running wrong routes, I'm okay. This is preseason game 1. I'm cool with that. Week 2 may be different than week 1, but it's got to be about progression. Last year when we walked into it with a team full of veterans. Well, we were like, all right, man, these guys got to be hidden. Like these vets, we need to see them, give them one series. They ought to be to knock the dust off. Boom, and we ready to roll going into the season. That's not what I'm expecting from this bunch. So my expectations are way low, and I want to see it piece by piece be built for the offense.
Yeah, I messed up your point earlier. You were talking about the offensive line.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, not the
I got
offense.
you.
Okay, now go Noah. My bad.
No, sir, you're fine. I agree. We absolutely need to see that protection tomorrow. But we can't just build it up piece by piece. You know, they're a football team out there, and everything needs to be operating kind of at once. So, yes, that protection needs to be there. But we also need to make sure that, you know, our golden goose, our round 1, pick 1 guy, you know, he's also able to operate even if there is a bit of pressure. You know, that's going to happen. You can't have that perfect O-line. We're probably not there yet. So I still need to see, you know, this big guy that we just spent, you know, a high-value draft pick on. He needs to succeed out there.
Yeah, so what you looking at?
We have to have some level of expectation with that.
Okay, what's your expectation for
I think that's
Cam
fair.
Ward? I want to know, like, what's the expectation for him?
You know, I think it's hard to set a bar. I think I am coming in here, you know, it's a bit arbitrary to say what is success and what is not success under the current circumstances of the Tennessee offense.
Okay, but Noah, I got to get you on this one. I got to get you on this one.
That's what I just
There
did.
has to be expectations set. But I don't know. I don't know. It's too hard to set those.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying.
Set 'em right now.
No, but hold
It
on.
is.
If we're in chemistry and we're talking about building a formula, I'm starting with my ground level of my formula, which is the offensive line. That's my base. That's what I'm going. When you go back to it, you write down, you look at the directions, how to create the big slave formula for success. Base. You got to have a base, and that's going to be the O-line. Now what you put on top of that before you take your little beaker and you start spinning your little spoon around and mixing it up, you know what your base is. So that's what I'm saying. What is your expectation come out of it? Because it looked like you ready to be skipped straight to Cam Ward and him to be able to deliver, like, hey, off-balance platform, sidearm throws, 15 yards downfield, explosive plays. When we know leading up to this week, they've all been talking about the intermediate plays to be able to move the sticks and have an opportunity on 3rd and 2. Instead of like last year, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. And I'm not trying to come out here and say that, oh, man, we need Cam Ward. He needs to throw 6 touchdowns, 500 yards. No. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Right? You know, he's still a new guy.
Right,
Well,
no
he
doubt.
won't have enough
Brand
time
new
to
in
do
the
that.
NFL. NFL is completely different.
So what's your expectation, though? That's what the question is.
I got you. If there is a pass that for an NFL level quarterback that is an easy pass to make, even if it's a little tougher, he needs to be making those.
Okay.
I think that's at least what I need to see.
Okay.
What we need to see. You know,
I'm with that.
I don't want him to be messing up on those. And even if he's under pressure and stuff like that, does he have the awareness and the ability to maybe make space for himself and to kind of get out of the pocket if stuff gets a little tough?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to come out here and say, "Oh, we have to have these sky high expectations." It's not going to happen.
Right. Okay.
We're going to be
All
disappointed.
right. We're on the same level.
But
I got you.
something reasonable. There has to be at least some sort of expectation there.
The quick slant or the stop is right there. You want him to be able to hit it. Don't overthrow it over his head or nothing like that. Yeah, I got you. Give the receivers an opportunity.
Make the fundamental plays. Thank you, Noah. Appreciate it, man. 615-737-1045. Is this the point in the show where
That
we
makes
need
sense.
to?
And also the bar is, that's a really low bar.
That is. But guess what we ain't
It's hard
seen?
to set the bar right now.
I know.
You know
But
what I mean?
but Noah's bar is low. So.
Yeah.
But it is a bar.
Guess what? We have been so misguided by being able to come out and say, boom, 1st and 6. 2nd and 6. Great pass. We ran the ball. It's 3rd and 2. False start. We move back 3rd and 7. Now, 3rd and 7 in the shotgun. It's a fumble. Oh, we got to get on the ball. Let's go punt. You come back out. You do the same thing. A reverse.
Special team screws it up in between.
So they score. Matter of fact, we down 7-0 now.
Yeah.
So, it's so much. So that is a low bar, but it's a bar that we haven't seen by being able to complete small passes, the underneath routes, and then letting your receiver work. Instead of, all right, we done ran with Pollard. We done ran with Tajay Spears. Now, man, these safeties ain't bit up, but boy, I know I can sling it down there. Go, NWI. Go, Calvin Ridley. Here it comes. And it sails somewhere else. But your arm strength look great.
Is this the point in the show that we need to make? The point that Will Levis had a pretty good preseason last year?
He did.
He did. But he kept it simple.
You felt, but
Kiss.
you didn't
Vanilla.
see a lot.
No, you didn't see a
from
lot.
him. Yeah.
Didn't see a lot.
No, but I felt comfortable with him.
You know who else did too?
Opposing teams?
No, Malik Willis.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
615-737-1045.
So basically, preseason doesn't mean shit.
So let's stay cool.
I really thought you were about to say
No, do you know what I want to see, though?
What?
No penalties.
I'm with that.
Operate an offense. Now, whether
I'm with Slay. Offensive
it
line,
works
man.
or not, I do want to see the offensive
Yeah.
line, yeah. But whether it works or not, no stupid, I don't know what I'm doing and what's going on, and so delay of game or any of those kind of penalties. Nothing like that.
Yep.
615-737-1045. Gator Mike, what up?
Happy Friday, y'all.
Happy Friday, Gator Mike. And thank you for my frozen strawberry Pop-Tart.
Yeah, you need to tell the people how I enlightened your world with that strawberry milkshake
Not the people.
frozen Pop-Tart.
He kind of did, actually.
It was good. I took a little piece of that.
I put my brown sugar, frosted, cinnamon, whatever, in the freezer.
You did?
Yes. I haven't eaten one since I put it in the freezer yet,
yeah.
but they're yummy. Oh, also,
you'll
they
have
have.
to let us know how it
What'd
is.
you find
But
at the
remember-
grocery store?
I found Uncrustables, and I bought them, and I put them in my freezer.
Not a
Did a good
boy.
job.
But I got peanut butter and raspberry.
I got the Nutella one.
Nutella one's
Has
good
a
too.
Nutella one, dog.
Hey,
y'all, what are we doing?
Gator Mike.
It's a real
Gator
wrong
Mike
number.
also found Thin Mint Pop-Tarts now.
What?
Imagine those
What?
in the freezer, right? Where were they?
What?
Thin Mint.
Publix.
Publix.
Damn, I was
Like
just
the
at
Reese's
Publix.
Thin Mints?
No,
Yeah,
the
the
Girl
bread.
Scout
Girl Scout
cookies.
Cookie Thin Mint.
Forgot about them.
Yeah, Brent.
And I put those in the
people get
freezer.
the Thin Mints and put them in the freezer anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of
Yeah.
the
They sure
others,
do, I
and
do.
now you throw that Pop-Tart in the freezer, you're golden.
Yeah.
Hey, so anyways, what I
Anyway,
really
sorry.
called about.
It was
thank
a
you.
whole hungry segment. Let's go.
Go ahead.
I am hungry now.
So, first off, congratulations on the nomination thing. I'm glad I can be a part of that with the calls. I'm sure
Hell
it
yeah.
helps the ratings.
Everybody's
you know.
a part of this, man.
true.
By
No,
the
it
way,
really is. It's
what
great for
Gator
everybody.
Mike's talking about, the Zone is a finalist for the 2025 Marconi Award, which is given out by the NAB, which is the National Association of Broadcasters. This is like our Academy Awards, basically. And we're one of, be proud, Nashville. This is all y'all. But we're one of
Yeah,
5
no doubt.
radio stations in this country that are up for this thing.
In the country.
It'll be in
Yeah,
October.
shout out to you all, but also to all the other people involved. Kirby, Becky and Sales, all the little people as well that we don't know their names. And
Are you talking
sit
about Becky
downstairs.
and Kirby as little people?
No. I said all
With
the other little
big
people.
personalities.
There are no little people in this building, man. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
So, anyways, what I called about, too, is I'm so glad we are so close to football.
Yep.
That SEC documentary has me pumped. I mean, how well is that thing done? I mean, how can you not like Graham Mertz, Diego Pavia, Don's coach? I mean, I watched that episode last night. He had me thinking I was at church. He sounds like a preacher up there talking to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Got to when you ain't won a game.
But, yeah, it's going to be great.
That's not a
and
shot.
Ron,
That's
I'm excited about to see your take on the SEC basketball coming up. It's going to be exciting, buddy.
Thank you, Gator Mike, man. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Gator Mike. Appreciate you, brother.
All right,
No,
have a good weekend.
let's say I knew you were going to do that. All I'm saying is
They won a game.
Babsy,
They won 7.
take it into context. This is what I'm saying. Remember the conversation we were having yesterday, how Euro said, man, maybe everybody's not engaged. You got to find a way. You better preach to people up there when you're at the end of the season and people are ready to mail it in, and you need to go out here and play for your home crowd. Like, I've got to turn into a preacher. I got to give y'all Bible verses. I got to give y'all motivational speeches. I got to give y'all everything. That's what I'm saying.
You got to call on the Lord.
You better call on them every game.
You better.
Shoot. You're going out there 100% rate.
Also,
Give
you're in
it
the
up.
Bible Belt in Auburn.
Absolutely. Yeah, so, yeah, that's all I'm saying, man.
The Bible Belt.
Listen, y'all the ones that made me stop betting on y'all. You and you?
Oh, I didn't bet on them. I bet against them.
No, I was betting with them.
I know. I didn't understand why.
Dude, I told you Peyton Thorne was garbage.
All luck. God bless him. But Peyton Thorne was the quarterback, Slay.
Are y'all listening to what y'all telling me right now? I just said what I just said. Like, what we talking about?
Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Y'all are saying it to me.
Sorry, Slay.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's going to be better this year. Listen, I would
go.
I don't know, Babs.
Auburn Baylor first game. Absolutely.
That's going to be it, boy.
They better win that
Go
one.
Auburn.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
I already went Auburn money line, thanks to our friend Todd Father.
What's the spread again?
What was it, 4.5? Was it more than that?
It changed in one day.
It was one
When
and a half.
Todd
1.5,
came,
it went up.
When Todd came on, Todd Furman, our guy in Vegas on Wednesday, that morning getting ready for his segment, it was Baylor 1.5.
He changed it.
Todd said that he and his group put in an Auburn money line bet, and then suddenly the line was Auburn by 2.5. Are you looking it up now?
Yep.
That's because Furman changes lines.
It's incredible what that guy does. He ain't talking about like our little $30 bet.
No.
No.
I don't do nothing.
My man's changing lines. And when you ask him, did you bet this or whatever, he always says we.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a conglomerate. It's the Todd Furman conglomerate.
He also told me if Auburn lets him down in this first game, he will never, ever, ever bet them again, which he's lying. But we'll see.
Reese and Laura in the chat. Reese is down in some beers. In fact, he said you better get a funnel if you want to catch me. And he's on hold, as a matter of fact.
Wow. That line is now to 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5.
Auburn by 2.5.
Favorite, yep.
Yeah, I got it at money line. So, yeah, they need to win that one, that's for sure. And I love that you were talking smack about what home field advantage at Baylor.
Sure was. It's good, but it's
She
not.
lets it fly.
They got a nice stadium, though.
SEC.
It's a very nice
Yes, they do have a nice stadium.
615-737-1045 if you want in. We'll bounce around. I love that we can talk about anything football related, and we will do that. Reese and Laura are on hold. Will also coming up, and he wants to say something about a jersey.
Because I asked whose jersey you think you'll be
Not Cam Ward.
buying. Not
Yes,
Cam Ward.
because that's the
After
obvious
preseason.
answer. Yep. 615-737-1045. I want to tell you about my friends at United Structural Systems. You can check them out online, ussTN.com. If you have any waterproofing or foundation repair needs, these are your guys. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. And when it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend that you don't see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you're going to hear. This is especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. Could be something big that needs to be fixed. It could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line, you don't know what you don't know, and you certainly don't want to be sold something that you don't need. You need peace of mind. And United Structural Systems is the company to give you that. More than 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. And you can check them out. Whether you have foundation repair questions or waterproofing questions, they are your company. USSTN.com. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky. Online, USSTN.com. .3HL 104.5 The Zone. 104.5 The Zone's college football kickoff is Friday, August 29th at Yazoo Brewing Company in Madison. Join us as we celebrate the start of the college football season from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. with the Buck Rising Show, Cover 2, and 3HL, all broadcasting live. And while you're there, sign up for a chance to win Tennessee football season tickets and more, plus free kickoff T-shirts, glasses, and other prizes for the first 250 people.
Let's get it on. Bring them all.
To learn more, visit 1045thezone.com. Jim Wyatt had 6 things to look for in this preseason game. I'll run through those in just a little bit. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Reese and Laura. Laura, you ready for us?
I'm ready.
Are you still mad, Laura? Or are you good?
I am not mad anymore. I got my cookware together. Go football.
Go football. I'm glad you got your cookware together. That's an important thing.
Yeah, I had to put the knobs on the lids, But, it's all good. But go football. I looked at Titans Saints tickets because, I'm a Saints girl. And we don't. Yeah, we're on, but I'm talking about the Saints right now.
Oh, don't be talking about the Saints.
And we don't have any football players.
Hey, Big Slayer, you with me?
What up, Reese? You know it.
Reese, I don't know that Laura was done. What are we doing here?
Well, she's talking about Saints. Who wants to talk about Saints?
Me?
I mean, I think the Titans are going to beat them.
I do too. Yeah.
Oh, don't say
I'm
that.
sorry. I went out to get a beer and feed a cat, and next thing I know, we're live on there. Big Slayer, you with me?
You know it, baby.
All right. Sorry about that there. So, anyhow, Laura is a little mad at me after I grilled out. You know what I grilled out, Big Slayer?
I got them on
Where?
I grilled out pork chops, mushroom, peppers, and onions, and bacon cheeseburgers for her with corn on the cob and aluminum foil. But you know why she's mad?
Why is she mad?
She told me not to send a letter. And you know where I sent the letter to?
Where?
233 East Washington Street, Suite 203. And you know what that is?
No.
And she's afraid I'm going to get arrested for terroristic threats.
Oh, where
That is the mayor's office of Syracuse, New York.
This got to be
And you know what
related.
you know what I told them?
What?
I apologized for the beatdown that we were going to give the Orange Men in advance, and I sent them a number to a local New York therapist.
Go football.
That
You
is
ain't wrong.
true. That is a true story, and I let them know that if they wanted to go see an Orange team in the playoffs, that we would be in the playoffs, and they could watch the real Orange team. And that was, 3 days ago. So I'm assuming it's got there or going to get there soon, but she's afraid I'm going to get arrested for terroristic threats. What do you think, Big Slay?
I think you're going to be just fine, Reese. Run, baby, run.
Well, I can't run. I'm in sandals and drinking beer. I'm trying to beat that Stony guy.
Go football.
Hey, Big Slay. Big Slay.
You talk
How
to
many
me.
days we got left?
What, we got 22, 21?
22. You going to be there?
I am planning on being there, Reese.
We going to be there, too. You know where else we going to be, Big Slay?
Well,
We going to be in New York City. You know why we going to be there?
why?
We're going to take our 30-day tailgate up there, and we're going to win this daggum award show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Non-Zephyr. Hit the music. Good old Rocky Top. We love y'all. Let's go,
There they are,
Let's
Reese and
go.
Laura, with their Friday phone call. I mean, can you imagine
they
those two?
started at 10 a.m., by the way.
Can you imagine those two in New York City?
No. New York ain't ready. New York
Oh, my
is
God.
definitely
Could you
not ready.
imagine the look?
They not ready. They are not ready. No, they ain't.
That'd be something.
Gonna be on.
Boy.
Tell you,
That
though.
would be something.
615-737-1045. Will in Nashville. Will, what's up?
What's up, y'all? First time caller, long time listener. Y'all got me following Reese and Laura too, man. That's a high bar there.
I'm so sorry, Will.
No, I love it. Just to piggyback on the conversation around whose jersey I'd be looking at after this first preseason game.
Yeah.
Somebody you guys hadn't mentioned is the big boy out of Texas. Slay, you had mentioned earlier who you want in that foxhole with you. Mm-hmm. And I think the guy who rolls his ankle at the combine had it looking like a watermelon down there and still runs the 40. That's the guy who you want in the foxhole with you. And everything I'm hearing out of training camp is he's been sneaky good, sneaky consistent, catching touchdowns here and there. And I feel like when all is said and done with this season, he might be the steal of the draft outside of the obvious Cam Ward for the Titans. I think Gunnar Helm a position of need, a guy who can really open up things over the middle. That's a cat I'm looking to watch tomorrow. I'm excited to see him ball
I
out.
like that.
I'm with you, Will.
I feel good about that one.
People saying they've been making plays, man. So one thing you're doing is popping off the tape. That's what's up.
And Slay, I know you like those little side bets, so I think Gunnar Helm with a tutty tomorrow might be a little sneaky bet you can slide in there.
Okay,
There you
little
go,
backdoor
little
bet. I like that. Yeah, okay.
Will.
Appreciate
Calling
that,
your
Will.
shot on a Friday.
That
Hey,
might
thanks
be
for
a good one,
calling,
'cause
man.
He's going to get some time with the
Yes,
twos.
he will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Yeah, you got it.
Good
Appreciate
stuff,
y'all.
Will.
All right. There
The
you go.
only thing about Gunnar Helm,
I'm going to push back on what you're about to say.
what, that he didn't have the numbers in production in college.
Well, he was Texas's leading receiver. I thought you were going to say
1
that
year?
he looks, last year. I thought you were going to say he looks awkward because you said that on
I
the
did say
training
that.
camp.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that publicly.
Oh, my
He
bad.
looks so uncoordinated.
There you
He
go.
looks just goofy, uncoordinated. He's not,
Yeah.
but he does.
Yeah.
When he's running, I'm like, that dude is a professional football player.
Yeah. Making plays.
They do love him.
It's going to be, I can't wait to see how this shake out.
That'll be one to watch. Jim Wyatt, 6 things to watch. He wrote this. Number 1, Cam Ward. Number 2, offensive line. Number 3, rookie wide receivers, not Wookiee wide receivers. They'd be good if they had a bunch of Chewbacca's out there.
Yeah. Be off and put them online.
Not Wookiee wide receivers, rookie wide receivers. Gunnar Helm, number 4, and the tight ends, he wrote. Number 5,
Okay.
defensive opportunities. He said there aren't very many jobs open, but James Williams looks like he's carved out that spot
Yeah.
at inside linebacker, but he is still competing with Cedric Gray and Otis Reese IV. Return game. Special teams, man.
Who?
He mentioned James Prochet,
Mm-hmm.
who is a professional
Yeah.
returner.
Yep.
Chim,
SMU kid.
Yeah.
Yep, Chim DK has shown some stuff in the return game in practice.
I liked him in the SEC any given Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
there
a
wasn't a
couple of
lot
big
of them,
touchdowns,
but
so,
yeah.
Jaquan Jackson and Xavier Restrepo, he mentioned. So those
I
are the
like
6 things from
Stoney Cooley in the chat, by the way, man runs like a baby deer. See, it's not just me. He looks goofy as all get out.
Trying to grow into his body.
Baby Deer.
I want to see does this
Thank you, Stoney.
That's
this
funny.
speed does his speed translate to football speed like Restrepo?
Oh, because he doesn't have speed.
Yeah, no, yeah. On the timer, he doesn't have speed,
Right.
so I want to see what his football speed look
speed
like.
is,
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I
good
think
job.
You mean because he's slow
Right?
as all
Yeah,
get out?
exactly. Like
Yeah.
so,
He's as slow as a baby deer?
yeah, but he may be elusive enough, like get in and out of cuts, getting in and out of breaks, and if he on that special teams, man, that could help. That could help.
I mean, Restrepo's game is he's going to be in the right place
Right time,
at the
one
right
time,
time.
yeah.
He's got a football IQ off the charts.
Yeah. Throw his own out there,
Knows
see if he
how-
doesn't sit down in the right spot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Knows how to help out a quarterback. Yeah. Speed is not his game.
More on the Titans-Buccaneers preseason matchup tomorrow. Coach Mack, presented by Two Rivers Ford, live from Tampa next. This is 3HL. I want to tell you about my friends at Cupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Maybe you've been looking for that next new vehicle. This is the weekend to get it done. Go see Daniel Gupton and his crew. Let them know what you're looking for, whether you need something with better gas mileage, maybe something a little cheaper. They will point you in the right direction. You take your test drive. Go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. All of the deals they have going on in the month of August are online at GuptonMotors.com. Check them out there. If you're in the process, make sure you include Gupton in the process. If you haven't begun the process, just begin with Gupton. You'll end with Gupton. They're great people, man. They will do you right. GuptonMotors.com. All the dealership information is online. All of the deals they have going on. All of the inventory, new and pre-owned, right there. GuptonMotors.com. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
4:03. Good afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Jackson Williams. NFL preseason action continues as tonight we have the Cleveland Browns and Carolina Panthers. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders in line to start for the Browns in that one. Titans preseason opener tomorrow as they take on the Bucs in Tampa at 6:30. You can hear it right here on The Zone starting at 3 o'clock with the Lee Company countdown to kickoff. Titans radio coverage begins at 5:30. In the MLB, the Atlanta Braves back in action tonight against the Miami Marlins. First pitch in that game scheduled for 6 p.m. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Friday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. The weekend is here, y'all. And we've got Titans football to talk about, which we will do with Coach Mack momentarily.
Yes.
Don Davenport is here. Ron Slay is here. Jackson is here.
Oh.
Babs just made a shot into the trash can.
Again.
It's 2 in a row.
I'm on fire.
She's finding a mark. That's all.
She walked over and made it from your seat. And I was like, well, I mean, because she said, I didn't make it from my seat. I was like, yeah, but you made it from Slay's seat. That's where he shoots it all the time.
Yeah, and trust me, when I walk out at the end of the show, all his trash is around the actual can because he doesn't make it.
Man, I ain't missed in a minute. In a long minute, too.
You missed a couple of times when you were waiting for your knee replacement, but I think it's because you were in pain, so you were seeing things in weird places.
I was just trying to be active then. But
active throwing things.
Babs, I hate when you try to act good. Like, why do you have to try to act good?
I don't know.
You know, we bring candy in, and this is where me and you go. This is our.
I know.
This is love language.
He just
Babs.
brought me a candy bar.
Yeah, you just kind of did your nose like the what's the little people?
Bewitched?
Nah, what's the people on
Downton Abbey?
No, The Grinch Stole Christmas.
I couldn't have been
wrong. What's the name of the people? The Who's from Whoville. You know how they little nose is always up? That's how Babsy would look when I try to give her a candy bar. So y'all can just watch me.
Because I'm trying to get back in shape, Slay.
What? A piece of this, a bar of this ain't going to hurt Babsy.
I thought y'all were bringing sexy back.
Yeah, we bringing it back. Like this, don't.
I ain't bringing crap back.
Yes,
right
y'all.
now.
Don't be like
Coach
that.
Mack is bringing it from Tampa Bay. Coach Mack, what's up? How are you?
Yeah, Ron, clean up your area, first of all. Just keep your area clean, Ron. I mean, that's a prerequisite when you work with other people.
That's right.
Coach Mack, don't you dare believe Babsy on no Friday.
I'm sitting here. I've got my window wide open here on the 18th floor. I'm looking at the inlet, looking at the bay out here. Got swimming pools down here below me. This is okay.
You're just living the life, man, Coach Mack.
Coach Mack, have you had like big dinners? I know you like to do the big dinner thing.
Going to a big sushi place tonight.
Oh,
I'm so jealous.
Jackson's Bistro and Sushi tonight with the got the rest of the Titans radio crew flying in today. I think they land at 5:30.
Okay.
And so we've got reservations at Jackson's at 6:30.
Perfect. I saw you hang with Gruden yesterday.
How about that?
Hey, let me tell you something. Of course, I've known Gruden for a long time, competed against each other. He was an offensive coach that coached offense like a defensive coach. You got to love Gruden. Also, Ronde Barber was there. We really had kind of had a who's who in the NFL at that joint practice yesterday. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. Gruden's invited me to be one of his coaches in the Hula Bowl this year. I think I'm going to do that.
Oh hell yeah,
awesome.
dude! That's great.
Just to be at the Hula Bowl with Grudes will be fun too.
Yeah. Coach Mack, man. We met Ronde. But where did we meet Ronde? At Scoreboard Bar and Grill?
Yes.
Yeah, he came out. Yep.
And he did the show.
Did like a 2-hour segment or something.
He was getting ready for the MMA.
Solid dude, right? I mean, just you know, solid player.
He does the Tampa Bay broadcast with Chris Myers.
Correct.
So
correct, but I mean it's just fun with those guys. And Taylor Zarzar was with me, you know, just to talk ball. Of course, Gruden was very interested in watching been watching Cam Ward, so we watched the offensive side of it, for quite a bit. I tell you what, that was good work. This team at this point, with this young football team at this point in training camp, needed something like that. I mean, it was a hostile environment, and then against a good competition, they needed that, and they got a lot out of it. I really liked it.
What do you think the coaches are looking for in this preseason game? Todd Bowles says his starters are unlikely to play much, if at all. But from a Titan perspective, what do you think those guys are looking for?
Well, I mean, the young quarterback's got to play, and they need the offensive line to play together for a while. And I talked to Todd, and then look, his team is ahead of this team as far as development. Mm-hmm. Right? What they won 4 NFC South in a row.
Yeah, won 10 games last year.
He doesn't need to see some of his guys. But it's critical for this young football team to just experience it. I mean, it's amazing how inexperienced this football team is when you watch them against a team that's got some experience. So you want to see the offensive line work together. I mean, you've got to see that. You got several. You can just start naming names of young players that have got to play quite a bit in this game, and then the quarterback. I mean, the quarterback's got to operate a game behind his offensive line. So Callahan's going to play his players because he needs to develop them. So it's going to be. I don't really care that Todd's not, and again, Brian doesn't either, that Todd's not playing his guys.
Yeah,
that's what the beauty is of these joint practices. Coaches can orchestrate the joint practices. The game, you've got 4 quarters, you got a time clock, and you're trying to distribute reps to 91 players. When you work together against a team, you've got 91 players that get all the reps. You divide the field up, you get twice as much work. It's critical for a young team.
So, Coach, go ahead, Babs. I'm sorry.
What did Gruden say about Cam?
He likes him. The one thing he likes is, so what I like back, he gets rid of the ball. So he makes a decision, gets rid of the ball. And he's not always going to be right all of the time. The other thing is, and Gruden said this too, he said, he's unflappable. Doesn't bother him. And he said, you got to have that kind of constitution as a quarterback.
Getting rid of the ball, that's progress, because last practice I went to, he did not.
But he's gonna, and again, he's gonna experience, some things, good and bad. But the only way that he's going to improve, and this team's going to improve, is time on task. But I mean, he was pretty sharp in this one. Now he had his moments, and of course, look, and I'm really glad that they have allowed Denard Wilson to bring his stuff after him, because it's going to help him, because I promise you, I've got Sean Payton's number in my Rolodex, and I can call him, and I promise you they're not going to take it easy when we get to Denver.
No, I mean, that's partly why they're throwing everything, the kitchen sink and everything.
Well, it's 100% why.
Because those four,
partly, Brent, it's 100% why, because you don't, with only 3 preseason games and the amount of time that you're limited with pads, I mean, he's had them in pads, 4 days in a row. You just don't, time on task, especially with a young quarterback, is imperative. And so that's 100% why they're doing it.
Coach Mack with us, presented by Two Rivers Ford.
Coach Mack, what you looking for from this defense? Like, because we understand the steps that need to be taken offensively, but one, we haven't really talked about defensively. How do we evaluate the defense? Like, when you tell me, when I first went out to training camp, 3 years ago, you were telling me like what to look for. What should I keep my eye on with this defense tomorrow?
Well, first of all, I mean, you gotta watch the guys behind the ball, because I think it's very important for those linebackers to get in sync.
Yeah.
And who's ever going to start next to Barton, they need to get in sync, because that's going to tie that front end and the back end together. The other thing is I don't know how much Denard's going to do in this first preseason game.
Yeah.
But just getting some flow, Ron, with the secondary. Mm-hmm. The secondary needs to get a flow. Now, it goes without saying, and, people ask me, I mean, I've done a lot of radio shows down here already just in 2 days, and people ask me about their pass rush, and I say, here's the most important thing that I'm looking for this defense. If they're going to rush the passer, they're going to have to earn that right. They got to play much better run defense than they played at the end of last year. Much better run defense. Because if you don't stop the run, and if you don't put people behind the chains, you're never going to get a chance to work your pass rush. You're just not.
Yeah.
So, to me, I want to see how they're going to stop the run first.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just where I come from.
Gotcha.
Looking forward to seeing James Williams in game-type scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's going to be important. You know, all of these reps for James Williams, for these guys, you can't measure it. I mean, I was over they had a walkthrough today where they were going over all those substitutions. And look, this is a nightmare for special teams coaches with 91 players and the substitutions in and out. I mean, it takes a lot of work for special teams players, at this time of year. And the guys have to have their attention and have to be on point. So they went through a very detailed walkthrough today over at the indoor facility earlier this afternoon, because the organization of it is very, very important too. But you're right. I mean, I want to watch these guys, and I want to watch them in a hostile environment, because you've got to get out of your comfort zone. You really do. To improve in this league at the rate that you need to improve, you've got to get into some hostile environments, and you got to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And this is what they need.
Zach Lyons and Stoney Keeley asking if Coach Mack will allow them to join his Hula Bowl staff. They want to help you out.
That's up to the head coach. That's up to the head coach Gruden. Here's his exact words: Mack, I'm going to get some real ball coaches to be my assistants. Do you want to be one? And I said, hell yeah, let's go.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So you're saying Stoney Keeley and Zach are not real ball coaches, Coach Mack? I missed it.
I'm just saying, I'm not the one inviting the staff. I'm not putting this staff together.
I got you.
I love it. Well, hey, have fun with the Titans radio crew.
Take care of our young fella down there too, Mac.
And we'll be listening.
Got young Zelf on the road, man.
He'll be okay, and he'll do good. Yeah, we've got several new people with Titans radio. They understand what the standard is. I'm looking forward to it. I'll give you a report on how they act tonight in their first dinner away from home, and then we'll have to go from there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if Zeph can deal with sushi. Does he like sushi? Do we know that?
No, there's no way.
I don't know. He ate the little crawdads.
Oh, that's right.
Yep,
He
little
might.
crawfish.
Little crawdads.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mud bugs.
That's a stretch to call him a crawdad sushi, but we'll go with it.
Have fun, Coach Mack. Tell everybody hello.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. See you.
How about that Hula Bowl stat?
Oh. Sometimes you just got to be in the right spot, man. Coach Mack in the right spot.
That sounded like Gruden.
What?
Sometimes you got to be in the right spot, man.
It's pretty good. You're no Frank Caliendo, but that was pretty good.
Well, yeah, I don't get paid to go to Zanies and stand on a stage for an hour impersonating people. Like Ron Slay. He did a Ron Slay from stage.
Yes, he did. Small
Somebody
portion.
in the crowd screamed at him to do it, and he did it.
Very small, but he did one.
All right, more 3HL next. What are you looking forward to seeing from the Titans tomorrow? How will you define success? 615-737-1045. Want to tell you about my friends at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. DickensSupply.com is the website. These are the guys that can help you with your lawn throughout the course of the year, and the season will change soon. Trey Hartsook is here with us now from Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. Trey, what's up?
Hey, Brent, what's going on, man? Hey, I'll tell you, we really don't know what's going to happen because it's so dry out, right? We had a ton of rain early in the summer season. Now it's getting so dry, so people are losing some grass. It's changing colors on us, but really nothing to worry about. Just come on into Dickens Supply. We've got some really good organic fertilizers that got some good iron in it, get you greened up pretty quick. We just need some rain. And it's also time, Brent. A lot of grassy weeds are starting to poke their head out. Nothing to worry about because we know that fall is right around the corner, and we're going to get ready to overseed that fescue grass. Stop in and see us, Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. We'd love to help you out. Great time of year, Brent. Toro's doing a lot of great stuff, special financing option on mowers. So if that's something you're still in the market for, we'd love to talk to you about it. Give us a call. 615-227-1111 is the phone number to our Nashville location. We're opening up at 7 a.m., closing at 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturdays. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
HL 104.5, the Zone Friday edition. Hope you're having a great day. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. If you want in, 615-737-1045. What is, tomorrow is the 9th. So 3 weeks from the big opening Saturday of college football.
Yes.
2 weeks from that little baby opening.
That is correct.
Western Kentucky playing 2 weeks from tomorrow.
I can't wait.
In Bowling Green against Sam Houston.
Houston State.
Those two teams are picked in the top 4 of the Conference USA, right? I think you brought that to us
I did.
last week.
Western Kentucky's picked 4th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
which I think Furman, was it Furman that said he thinks Western Kentucky will win it?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, Sam Houston was picked third in whatever publication you were looking at, but in that game, Western's favored by 9.5.
Okay.
Yeah, he did go with Western. He said the number is a little big, but he thought Western was a better team.
Yeah.
615-737-1045. Quick side note, Tennessee 5-star basketball player Nate Ament is getting rave reviews everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Even the head coach was saying positive things.
They should be. Not every day you get a top 2 player walking into your program.
No, and apparently his game is growing too, like with the added level and all that stuff. But
it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about him.
Yeah, I got to get over there. I'm going to get over there and check him out soon. I think they're out right now, though. So, like the 24th?
I can't keep up with basketball schedule.
Yeah, I think out. But this is just school, period.
Right.
You know, they got to get to go home.
When you were there, could you do, like, full-on coach-led practices in the summer? I didn't remember that being a thing.
I don't remember. I just remember us playing pickup and conditioning. Like
with Jerry Green, y'all did, that's what y'all did, right?
Yeah. We didn't nobody had time for. We had a couple individuals, but that was it. No, I thought it had to be a rule in.
I can't imagine how competitive those games were.
We in there all night.
All ball all the time. Night. You were in heaven, weren't you?
Shout out to Tim Reese, who ran Thompson Bowling. Like, he would lock the doors, like, so nobody else could get in and leave us in Thompson Bowling. Just let us hoop all night long. I'm talking about 2, 3 in the morning. He'd come back about 5 in the morning, like, out of here, Texas. Like, we gone, dog. Appreciate you. That's the one thing. Like, we worked, dog. Like, we partied like maniacs, though. But like it was
party and basketball.
That's it. Hoop till 2 or 3 in the morning, but we'd be back up at 6 for conditioning. You know what I mean? Then nap until about 11, 12 in the afternoon, and then get back up and do it.
That's where you, like, sweat alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. Not after hooping, though. Be tough. I'll pass out. Yeah, it was fun times, baby. Fun times.
615-737-1045. Mike is in Old Hickory. Mike, what's up?
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. You guys asked a question, what should Cam Ward do tomorrow? Throw. He needs to get out there and start throwing, because if he comes out and starts hanging off 2-3 times and goes back to the bench, that's going to say that we don't really trust him. So he's the number one. He's the number one pick in the AFC South, which is going to be very contentious. That these linebackers and edge rushers are going to say, if this guy can't throw, we're going to kill him. And so what I want to see is, let's not namby-pamby, because we've thrown Will Levis under the bus. Will Levis is not going to be, because you guys, threw Will Levis under the bus. He's not a backup. We don't want him. He's out of town. That leaves us with Cam Ward. So I want to just see him go out there and throw. I don't want to see him throw.
Okay, hold on, Mike, real quick. Hold on. We threw Will Levis under the bus?
You hate him?
We do not hate him.
Okay, hold on. Wait, real quick. You do know Will Levis elected to have surgery.
Yes, and Will Levis got behind a very bad offensive line last year.
So did Ryan Tannehill. So did Malik Willis. So did everybody else. But did you? You said we threw him under the bus, like we called Chad Brinker.
What you guys have said is that Will Levis is not our future.
Do you think he is the future? You think he's the future with the number one pick being Cam Ward? You think he's the future?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying is that Cam Ward, I don't think, is going to be our future, because you throw Will Levis under the bus. Therefore, Cam Ward, he doesn't have confidence enough then to go out there and do what he needs to do, because
Will
Levis is gone.
Yeah, I'm lost.
And then, therefore, what I'm saying is tomorrow, Cam Ward needs to start throwing. Let's put him out there. He's the number one. He's the pick. He's the guy. So let's put him out there and start throwing. Because if you don't do that, and you just have him hanging off, that means that we don't have confidence in Cam Ward.
Real quick. Number one, we're in the opinion business. So if we don't think a guy is a very good player or the future of the franchise, we're going to say it. If we do think that, we're going to say it. And here's the beautiful part of this situation is you have the ability to call whenever you want to and give your opinion.
Well, I agree with that, and 100%. But the fact of the matter is that Will Levis never had an offensive line that gave him a chance.
That's fair.
Now, what I'm saying is...
We won't push back on that one, Mike.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is that do we have an offensive line now that Cam Ward can now go out tomorrow and get behind and say, you know what, I've got a lot of confidence in them.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Before he was thrown under the bus by the He Hate Me group, the Chicago game, let's go back to the Chicago game. Did we throw him under the bus when he threw the ball away, when they were leading in the game?
Flipped it backwards.
Did we do that?
We cannot go back in history. What we're looking at is tomorrow. The game where Cam Ward, number one pick.
Mike, you the one brought him up. Like, we had nothing to do. You said Cam Ward, you need to see him throw. Then you inserted Will Levis into the conversation of how he was hated and threw him into the bus. Like, well, you brought him up. So just like you get to have an opinion, like, what are you talking about? I don't get to have an opinion back and say, defend us on throwing him under the bus or him doing the Cobra Kai with his hands behind his head and on his knees?
We are talking about an offensive line that never gave Will Levis a chance.
Come on, Mike.
So now,
Come on,
do we have an offensive line? And I'm asking a straight up question.
Please ask the question.
Do we have is the offensive line tomorrow going to be out there starters to protect Cam?
Yes,
and they will protect him. So is he going to throw? And that's what I want.
So your expectation sounds like it needs to be where mine is. You want to see growth from the offensive line.
Exactly.
Okay. Boom. That's where it should stop. That's where it should stop right there. Like all the other little branches on the tree ain't even grown.
Well,
we starting at the root.
Harold in the chat is saying that we are misunderstanding his point.
Okay, somebody explain it to me. Mike?
Yeah, well, it's very simple. We've now got a new offensive line, and yes. I think it is better. But if Cam Ward goes out there and starts handing the ball off just to break him into the NFL, that's not going to be a good optic. And so what I'm saying is he needs to throw. I don't care if it's a check down or just a little outside, pass, to the flat, whatever. But get him out there to at least throw the first 2-3 downs because he's a quarterback. He's not a running back. He's a quarterback. That's what we drafted him for. So if he doesn't do that, then we're not going to have any confidence in him if he just runs the ball the first 3 downs.
This is what I will say to push back on that, Mike. I see what you're saying and what your point is, but I will say this. He's going to have either 1 or 2 series. That's it. That's 1. 2, it's preseason game number 1. We can't sit here and be like, oh, my gosh, they didn't let him throw the ball 80 times in preseason game number 1. They don't have confidence in him. It is preseason game number 1, and you have to make sure that this offensive line has their time to gel, get together, which is why they're going to play in preseason game number 1. So I'm okay if they're not out there throwing the ball every single play that Cam's out there for his very first preseason game. Right?
Yeah.
And I completely understand that. But and we get back to you, Babs, it's the offensive line. Is this an offensive line that you see that's gelling up for the preseason, the first 3 games, can get behind them and feel confident?
Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
Appreciate you. 615-737-1045. Tara on YouTube, bless Mike's heart in the most southern way possible.
Mike, that was not a popular call in the chat. I'll just tell you that.
I mean, literally put Slay to sleep.
No, Slay's pissed. Like, he's not even near his mic at this point.
His mic's not even on.
Yeah, he turned it off.
Now, listen, I know Mike, because Mike and I have gone at it.
I know. I think he's gone at it with each of us at various times. But Slay's right. He wanted to say.
I'm okay with seeing Pollard and Tajay Spears.
Right. I mean, you do want to see that
Early
part.
on,
You want to see the offensive line block for the run game, too. But he tried to say that's in the past, to Slay's point. He brought up Levis. Like, we had so much power that we threw him under the bus, and he's no longer the quarterback, and they drafted somebody else.
Dog, this is not Tecmo Bowl. This is not Madden.
Gosh, what a great game that was.
NFL Street that's about to be played tomorrow. Like, they're going to play a style of football, real American NFL football tomorrow. Whatever the coaches feel like they need to work on when they go out there, for however many series they go out there, that's what they're going to work on. Like, whatever we take from it, we can take from. If they don't want to throw, they don't have to throw. If they want to run every play, they can run. If they want to throw every play, they can do it. It's like, what are we? Hey, man, this is wild.
Dustin says Mike was all over the place. Jalen said his point was that he wants the offensive line to build that bond.
Okay, well, he didn't make
say
the
it that
point
way,
well
but-
then. He also
but he was trying to insinuate that they don't believe in Cam if they put him out there and he just hands it off.
Yes, and that's complete bullshit on him.
Yes.
Woo, you got me there.
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right, Babs. Because what have we been watching up to this point?
They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink
Like,
at him in practices.
Have they not been letting them throw in practice when Denard Wilson with starters been throwing stuff at him?
Also,
hey man,
my other pushback is the insinuation that Cam Ward doesn't have confidence.
I'm crazy.
I'm like, that's not a problem with that kid.
We're watching something different. I know we got to be. Like, I'm
How
analyzing
many injuries have happened in the preseason? How many injuries happened last night?
So players are going down in the NFL. Chargers left tackle.
I do not feel good about it.
Did you see the Ravens?
Yeah.
Chargers left tackle Rashawn Slater torn patellar tendon 2 weeks after he signed a $114 million contract extension. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson was knocked out of the game. He got, hammered.
Yeah.
They thought it was his shoulder again. Turned out it was a dislocated pinky.
Mm-hmm.
So they popped it back in, is what they said.
Smart.
Oh, I know that hurt.
Yeah. Colts rookie cornerback Justin Wally, who was battling for a starting spot, tore his ACL. He's done for the year. Texans safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson was thought to have torn his ACL. He did not. He is undergoing further tests. I didn't see the Ravens one.
Oh, that was nasty.
It was?
Yeah, leg pointed the opposite direction.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
But I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Jason in the Borough wants to talk about Mike. Jason, what's up?
Hey guys, I just had a take on for what Mike was saying, man. I get what he's trying to say, and can't go to the pass, and then he's going back and forth to what he was saying. But the thing about it is, you just mentioned on the air that Anthony Richardson just dislocated his pinky. If the offensive line is not gelling yet with Cam Ward, they're probably not going to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like they gotta get a good feel for it at training camp in the preseason.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just disagree. I think they've got to go play football, and they need to see. They need to see development from the offensive line. I think that's a big part of it, and I think they will run the football because you want to see from your offensive line that they can pass protect and they can run block. So, I think I really think maybe this preseason game might be more about the offensive line than it is Cam Ward. I know we all want to see him. But
I definitely would make sure we're good on the running aspect before we do the passing, so we know we don't get our quarterback hurt.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, that's very true.
Agreed.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
See you.
Thank you. Jason in the Borough. 615-737-1045. Mike does that from time to time. Just calls in and somehow napalms the show. Gets everybody worked up.
I would say he does it just to troll and on purpose, but I don't think
so.
Yeah,
I don't think so either.
And then I like it's. I'm first of all, I'm not going to tell you how to make your point, but if you're making the exact same point, then it's an easier route because I just went down the street. I didn't have to go right, then left, then back up the street, come back down, and then go back up. I went down the street already. I used the chemistry formula about it earlier. I said the whole line is that's your foundation. That's your base. That's what you're working with. He agreed with that. And then, like, it was just like, I forgot who it was that called earlier, but it was the same thing. Like, we're not going to get to see him be himself if there's no protection. Just not. You're not. I'm sorry. And that came from Tampa Bay saying they're not playing their starters, probably. More than likely. And I'm like, cool. So Babsy said, I need to see this line go to work. Like, regardless of whoever they're playing. Okay, so we're all in agreement.
I mean,
and it's going to come off of that. Any success should come off of that.
The last 3 years, the Titans' offensive line would have struggled against backups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for them, I wouldn't be averse to having them stay the whole first half. Like, they need reps together.
I would be with that if they joint practice coming off of them days, like they finna be on the road.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they got time, man. I think they got time from what we've been seeing.
They definitely need,
you know what I'm saying?
Reps. All right, phone lines are open. We got a couple left. People want to weigh in on what Mike was saying. That's a beautiful thing. Let us know. 615-737-1045.
MedicalHouseCalls.com. This is healthcare designed for your life. It's 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same-day appointments are available. When it comes to the mobile IV therapy, this is what we all had. They came to the show, and we were able to get this. IV therapy, that's the best at getting you back to yourself, whether it's from fighting the flu to performance-enhancing cocktails. Nurses come to your door and administer IVs to help you get better and feel better fast. I had this going down. I was sick as a dog and had to be on the road on a Saturday morning flying out. Thursday, I was so down. Friday, they came over that morning. By the time I got to my hotel room Friday night, I was feeling so much better, was able to get through my work on Saturday. But so they got everything from immune boosting blends, rapid rehydration. All you got to do is call this number, 615-838-2375. I know we hate going to the doctor, but what about when the doctor comes to your doorstep? Yeah. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, and more. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Jill.
From VolQuest, cornerback Jamad McCoy was seen at practice with a helmet on but no shoulder pads. He went through stretch and individual periods for the first time this fall. Best cornerback in the country, according to some.
It's a good spot to be in, man. Working his way back.
To you, babe. Wide receiver Chris Brazel, still not out there. Tight end Miles Kitzelman, limited, but did go through some drills. Edge rusher Joshua Joseph's day-to-day. Wide receiver Braylon Staley still out. Mike Matthews finally ditched the red jersey. He's full go.
Back. Welcome back, Mike.
Boo Carter went through his third straight practice this morning. Quarterback situation, Joey Aguilar and Jake Merklinger alternated going first in drills with George McIntyre going third. No surprise there. They do like McIntyre, though. So we'll see what happens with regard to that. What you got going on over here, Big Slay Dog?
Man, I got a shout-out, man. I got to give.
Shout-out presented by your mom and them.
That's right, Dr. Rob, my guy. But he said, man, I know that you got you lost your guy Traylon Burks, so I did you a favor. And I got me a Purdue jersey.
Purdue?
His son is a long snapper for Purdue.
Oh, that's
my
cool.
guy Luke Robb, stitched and everything, like
That is
real
That's a nice
authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a legit game jersey.
No, this it.
Yeah,
This is everything.
That's
so
sweet.
yeah, man. So I'm a don you one day, Luke. I got to figure out a good day when y'all pick up a dub. You said they got Dave Odom up there now, so hopefully. Barry Odom. Dave Odom. That's
basketball coach at Wake Forest back in the day.
So was R.P. Dave Odom.
With Tim Duncan.
And the dogs, yeah. But yeah, Barry Odom.
That was a good point.
So man, dude, we were talking about Levy and him having to get all those new players. I think he said they got 96 new players.
Oh, my
amazing.
goodness.
96.
Mr. Babs is not going to be okay with that.
No, I told my guy, man, like this is also sentimental because it's got me back walking. So I did show Mr. Babs, and he scoffed at me.
Oh, you already warned him?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But I just
He calls them per don't.
Yes, he does.
Purdue.
He graduated from IU, so
shout out to my guy Luke
it's
Robb,
like
man.
the Auburn, Alabama, Tennessee. Who's y'all's biggest rival? I don't know. Alabama, Tennessee.
Depends who you
Georgia,
ask. It depends how old the person is you
Vandy.
ask.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Florida, Tennessee, Bama.
Stitch jersey, man.
That's
what I'm talking
awesome.
about.
Yeah, your
Thanks.
husband went to Indiana.
Luke Robb, let's go, baby.
I don't know that everyone knows what IU is, but
Oh, sorry, Indiana.
yeah.
Everybody knows IU from basketball, right? Well, and now football with Kurt Signetti.
Man, I thought they had an easy schedule last year, and they're like, hold my beer.
By the way, I hate Purdue in basketball.
Yes, we know.
That's some of my dreams.
But that's not a basketball jersey. So.
No, it is not. This is my guy Luke.
Dewey Cheatham House says, I have 2 grandnephews at Indiana.
See?
They got a jersey?
Carol, sad to say, when people say Purdue, all I think about is chicken.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah. They got some good chicken. Arkansas would disagree. But
615-737-1045. Kevin, next up on 3HL. Kevin, what's up?
What's going on? How we doing today, team?
Oh, great, man.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, I'm calling in reference to my man Mike. I know this is a station where everybody has an opinion, and we don't disagree with what Mike was saying, but I don't think Mike took his medicine there because I don't think Mike knew what Mike was saying.
that's all I'm saying.
He was kind of
That's all I'm
circular.
saying.
That's why we were struggling to figure out what the actual point was. But I think we got there.
Yeah, I think we're all scratching our head on Mike. But Mike, we praying for you, brother. Get better. Lex is gone. On with Ward.
Thank
Thank you, Kev. Appreciate it, man.
Levis is going on with Ward. That's right, man.
Zeph in the chat. I legit thought that was a Pavia jersey at first.
Oh, it kind of looked like it.
No, Pavia has a fan base that's rallying behind him, so I will gladly accept a Pavia signed jersey of Diego if you want to bring one up here. We might put it up in the studio, so come on with it.
You actually said, and it's on the 3HL bingo card, I don't get quarterback jerseys unless they give it to me.
We would gladly accept a Diego Pavia jersey if you bring it up here and sign it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you're going to do that, Diego, bring 3 of them. Or 4.
All right. Quite a bit.
We only need 4 jerseys.
Quite a bit right there. Yeah. Go Vols.
Maybe a couple footballs.
We almost there.
615-737-1045. Corey next up on 3HL. Corey, what's up?
How y'all doing? It's Corey. Hey, I before I pray for Mike, because I don't have time to calm down now. Mike come on here. Mike must be a Will Levis fan, or he's from Kentucky somewhere, because he came on here and tried to say, it's okay to say you want to see Cam throw. I get that. I want to see the zip, too. I ain't been to practice. I ain't been able to see it. I've seen a little bit here and there on TV. It's okay to say you just want to see the kid throw. But to say y'all threw him under the bus, or this is y'all's draft pick, are you a Titans fan, homie? Because if you're a Titans fan, then we threw Levis under the bus, and we drafted Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? This is
right.
He needs to tighten up, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to get behind this bus. And if Cam Ward comes out there, it's really what I hope happens is anything that Cam Ward is good at, they don't need to do. They don't need to throw. I don't need to see Cam make this big boy throw. I want to see him doing the things that he's kind of been struggling with, really, because this is dress rehearsal. This ain't we're not going to go out there and lay all the eggs in one in 2 series. What, right. 6 throws? Come on, Mike, you need to tighten up, man. I got my blood boiling. I'm just, I get what he's trying to say, but really what he was saying was he was a Levis fan, and he felt like we did him dirty. Yep. We didn't do him dirty. You watched the same games we watched.
Yep.
He did that to himself.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't us on the field doing weird things that quarterbacks don't normally do.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll pray for Mike, but it really feels like he had another agenda to come out. He really just need to get behind the decision of the team, and Cam Ward's the future, period. Did he watch college ball? I mean, he's really messing with my Lions right now. Right now, I got the Titans with good points, and he's really messing with him, and he needs to keep that energy up there in Kentucky is where he needs to keep it. All right, y'all.
Thank you. Bizarro PK on YouTube. Pavia will bring a jersey after he destroys the Vols.
Doubt it.
Ooh, if he destroys the Vols, will you guys wear a Pavia jersey? I will buy one.
They were up 14-0 last year with the team that beat number 1 ranked Alabama and went on the road and beat Auburn.
I did.
They were up 14-0 and then got housed.
I'll do that if he wears a Vols jersey after they get beat.
Babs is over there setting one-sided bets.
Mm-hmm. Babs still got to wear my jersey.
I do. You never brought it.
I'll bring it. Don't worry.
Statute of limitations.
It's not even been a year.
Time is up.
This was in the spring.
Uh-oh. Did Mike just call Matt Murphy? Cody said y'all got Matt Murphy yelled out about Cam Ward. Murph's in the studio right now.
Look, I got Tony calling me in here, talking to me about Shedeur Sanders is better than Cam Ward. I said, Tony, I think you've called the wrong radio station. He goes, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, anyway, he had 4,000 yards. He just keeps going. I'm like, okay.
Murph.
Hey,
Murph, do you know Mike from Old Hickory? Oh, he's gone.
He does.
Do a show.
He does.
He knows Mike from Old
Smiley
Hickory.
does the show.
Mike calls in daily to the Matt Murphy show.
No way.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Mike. He recognized my voice when he called in here.
See, we should have went and got Murph and put him on the line.
So maybe Mike is a troll.
Could be.
Him and Matt have had some generational arguments.
Oh, I bet.
I'll be sitting back there laughing.
See, Murph is way less patient than anybody in this room.
Mm-hmm. He can't wait. He can't wait. That's funny.
Levitz.
Yeah. Well.
Do we have time for another call?
Do you want to?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hit it.
Where are we? Brian next up on 3HL. Brian, what's up?
Hey, guys. Good to talk to you.
Thanks,
man.
Brian. Now that we know that y'all have control of the roster at 104.5, could you let us know who they're going to cut in the final 53 before Callahan lets it out?
We're still working through that. We've got some things we need to see first.
Yeah, we got to see tomorrow.
Brian.
Then we'll send our notes to Coach and
we'll let you know, Brian.
Let him know.
Guess who is coming in studio for the 5 o'clock hour?
Who's that?
Well, y'all know. I was being rhetorical. But the listeners don't necessarily. Keith Bulock. Bully's going to be in here. Mr. Monday Night will be in studio. That's coming up next. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Okay, for a lot of people out there, maybe it is moving season officially getting there before school starts. Times filled with hours of packing and unpacking and so much bubble wrap. But the first thing you need to do when you move into your new home, make sure that Wi-Fi is hooked up and is booming with Xfinity. Super quick, easy to set up, and boom, you'll have your new home hooked up with the ultimate Wi-Fi experience faster than the time it takes you to park that moving truck. You'll be back online with the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best in-class equipment, all from Xfinity. That way you can kick back, relax, stream your favorite movies, TV shows, sporting events. Someone else can deal with all of those boxes because with Xfinity, the only thing you'll have to worry about is remembering where you actually packed the remote. Make the right, easy move with Xfinity. Easy to learn more, too. Just go to xfinity.com/move. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi claim based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
It is 5:03. Good evening from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Jackson Williams. NFL preseason action continues tonight. Browns and Panthers. Shedeur Sanders in line to start for the Cleveland Browns. That kickoff is at 6 p.m. Titans preseason opener tomorrow as they take on the Bucs in Tampa. 6:30 the kickoff in that one. And you can hear it right here on The Zone starting at 3 o'clock with the Lee Company countdown to kickoff. Titans radio coverage begins at 5:30. In the MLB, the Atlanta Braves are in action at home tonight against the Miami Marlins. First pitch in that game scheduled for 6 p.m. Fire Foundation repair and waterproofing needs. You need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. The weekend is here. What is Friday around here?
Get Friday!
There he is. He's Slay Dog.
I'm in the building. There we go. I'm in the building.
Car ain't got no roof yet?
No, it's getting close. We're getting close.
We got a half one.
Yeah, we did get a half one. We'll get closer once we get to this weekend game in Atlanta. Not the Titans either.
I know what you're talking about.
Just saying.
Babsy's here.
What up?
Just saying. What up,
That's
Babsy?
right. Happy Friday.
Are you talking about the Tennessee-Syracuse game in Atlanta?
That is a matchup opening weekend. That
Are you
is
going
one
to
of the
be
matchups.
there?
That would be a lovely plan to be there.
Are you going to be with the guy that's next to you? Keith Bulock in studio. What up, Bully?
What up, though? I mean, bro, that's it's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, y'all better make
right
a plan.
around the corner, man.
See what I'm saying? So, like,
it's really right around the corner, dog.
I can't help where I live. I can't help where I live. That I live in SEC country. Amongst a bunch of VFLs.
Just saying, though.
Like, yeah, we don't get that excited for football until it gets closer. I understand y'all get excited, to finish 9-3 or whatever you're going to finish. You're not going to win that championship.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like Vols fans every single year get so excited about their season to get let down. Like at Syracuse, we just take it as it comes, especially like we're in a situation where Tennessee was a few years ago before they got their new coach. We're rebuilding. We went 10-3 last year.
Yeah.
And with this new NIL era, I think you go as far as your quarterback. And hey, wait, what? Oh, yeah, you guys got a new quarterback this year, too. So you don't really know what's going on. What I do know is that if the quarterback don't get it done, you're going to stick to the ground. So I just hope that's
been a nice place. That ground is a nice
1,000%. Syracuse didn't do a good job of stopping the run last year, but I know for a fact that was a thing of emphasis, because Coach Bully was up there. And I listened to the radio, and I kind of get some feedback of what's going on in Tennessee. Boo Carter just practiced today. I sent that back to Coach Fran. So, I'm doing my recon.
You know what you're supposed to do, Bully. That's the way we expect you to act down here. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the show, Mr. Monday Night.
And that's why you got to be there. That's why you're going to have to be there.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there. Timberlands on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Timberlands on.
I've been very vocal on this show about how much I love Fran. He's wild. But what about the Syracuse alums, fan base, all that? Is it a feeling of how it was kind of when Heupel had that first season and had some success and came to kind of bring the program back?
Yeah, it definitely is. Even being around campus, because I was up there earlier in the week for 3 days, and I, went to some familiar places and saw some familiar faces. And to be honest, like when I was up there, and it's what's crazy is I'm at the age that I reflect, and I'm like on campus. I was like, man, I got dropped off here 30 years ago as an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? So to see like where and that was really like the last stretch where Syracuse had a run for about 4, 5, 6 years. You know what I mean? When they fired Coach Pasqualoni, similar to like Coach Fulmer for no apparent reason after a winning season and a bowl win. You know what I mean? So Syracuse has been down, but they're definitely high on Coach Fran. He brings the energy. The kids believe in him. I remember something that Ramon was saying when after Hypo got there a little bit, our O-line looks like something. Like our defensive linemen, we could get bigger ones, but our O-line looks like something. You know what I mean? So you're on the right path when you're recruiting bigger, faster guys. So and next year we got a 5-star coming out of Florida. He's going to be a dual player, basketball, football player, wide receiver. I'll get you the name. I'll figure it out. But so I think we're in the right direction. But as far as August 30th, we're not ducking. No smoke. You heard me?
Y'all should.
No smoke.
Bring your smoke jacket because y'all gonna have to accept the smoke that's coming.
You bring your smoke jacket. I'm gonna bring some cigars, and y'all better win. If you don't win, sign me up for Monday's show.
Yes.
September 2nd, I will be on the air. We can preview NFL and talk Vols, Syracuse.
Hey, man. Listen, this is, and you're right. And you're right about that, Bulock, because this is going to be like a secondary home game. It's right down the street, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to be in a rush to get there. We can get there when we get there. Just know that when we do, it is a different shade of orange, is all we're saying. What I'm saying? So it's gonna be good, though. This is going to be good. The energy's going to be right for it. And, I mean, we salivating. And I think more so than anything about the quarterback spot, that defense.
Yeah.
That defense, man.
Man, look, like I say, man, we don't talk, man. We don't talk too much. We just show up, man. Like I said, we're in the second year. We're in our second year with our new coach. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth. But I know that we're not ducking smoke.
Yeah.
I actually didn't hear anything about Tennessee up there. That's how you know they're working. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about Tennessee. They're thinking about, what the task was those days that I was there. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. How we getting there?
We sprint them. We'll go with
sign me up.
We gone. Yeah, we out this thing.
All right, my bad. Brent, Don, hey, how y'all doing?
Me and my dog ain't seen each other in a minute, man. We've been missing paths right there.
Bully, when you were at Syracuse, was there a venue, like a road venue that stood out to you, that you were just like, man, this is cool?
Cool. You know what? Yeah, I'll give you two. Like, Boston College was always cool because we would always play up there in October. And I just, the bus ride was always like 45 minutes. So it's kind of weird. But you're looking out, the trees, like fall.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
there.
you know what I'm saying? In Boston. So I remember that. It was always like.
Stadium's pretty.
Yeah, like 60 degrees. It was always like nice when we always handled our business. But I just remember that. Like, it was always cool. What was crazy was two stadiums that were crazy to me were Oklahoma. We played there one time, and the bleachers, the student section, was behind our bench, and it was as close to the wall from you, Babs.
Really?
And man, that was pretty intimidating. And then we lost to West Virginia on a Thursday night, and
that's rock.
And they charged the field. I was nervous. I was trying to get out of there because, first of all, when you pull into Morgantown, you're pretty much pulling in through a trailer park. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm from New York, so this is the first time I'm seeing like the hunter gear with the Davy Crockett type situation. And then you got all them charging the field.
Yeah.
That's not a good situation.
And none of them are sober. Nobody's sober, yeah.
19-year-old, hey, 19-year-old me.
Like, what are we doing?
I'm out.
That place is wild.
It is.
I spent some time there this season.
So Titans Buccaneers coming up tomorrow, 6:30. Todd Bowles said that the starters for him are unlikely to play much, if at all. What, from a Titan perspective, what are you looking for tomorrow from them?
Execution. Are they going to go out and execute the offensive play calls that are called efficiently, and defensively, are they going to put some stops together? And then special teams, what are they going to look like on special teams? You have a whole new special teams coach, a whole new philosophy. So you would like to see that get off on the right foot. And it's kind of dialed back a little bit. You just said defensive starters aren't going to play. So I feel like the offense should be able to execute a little bit better. The starting offense, however much they're going to play.
1 to 2 series is what they've said.
Yeah. I feel you. They played 3 preseason games now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I know your quarterback needs reps and your offensive line your offense needs reps, because I feel like the Tennessee Titans, aren't one of those teams that could be like, okay, we're going to play these guys sparingly, and then they're just going to come out the gate the first game of the season. You know what I mean? It very well can happen. But, you know, I would want to get my defense ready, too, because that's who is really going to have to carry the team the first half of the year until your offense gets some continuity with a rookie quarterback.
Uh-oh.
What was that for? I haven't been up on what's going on with the Titans, so.
I don't think this defense is going to be able to carry anything this year.
Yikes. So me and Zach Pillar are supposed to be going to Vegas to place the over or the under.
Oh, geez.
So maybe
you cannot take Pillar to Vegas.
It's just
that's a liability.
We're going for 24 hours, but 1,000%. We know we're gonna
no
behave.
sleep involved in the 24 hours.
It's gonna be. You know what? We might vlog it, so you know.
Please do.
I love that you're going to Vegas to do something you could do on your app right now.
Yeah, we got to do it old school.
Not the same.
5.5.
Get a nice steak. You know,
5.5 is the win total.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna take the over.
If you look at the schedule and you think Colts twice and they're a disaster, right?
Babs, I look at it like this: if Richardson can win 6 games last year with the Colts, I feel like the Titans, you know, in Callahan's second year, should be able to win at least 6 games if they just play efficient football. You know, there was a lot of inefficient football last year. Not just from, you know, there was inefficient football from special teams. There was inefficient football from the offense. And then by the end of the year, the defense broke down. So the defense is going to have to be able to stop the run and get off the field. So, you know, then generate a natural pass rush.
Right.
So.
Well,
yeah.
And maybe they won't be on the field as much as they were last year.
To your point on the over, they do play Clemson. They don't play Clemson. They play Cleveland.
Yes.
Cleveland and New Orleans.
Yes.
Those are 2 of the games that are not.
Look, man, I'm telling you what I'm going
and the
in.
Colts twice. I mean, there's 4.
I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
Going over. I like it.
I have a question for you. The 1 or 2 series, I know you played on the defensive side of the ball, but what does that do anything for the offense? I mean, it's a short, you know. What's the 1 or 2 series? I don't think so.
Like for me, man, like I've gone out there, like for example, like when we lost to the Ravens in the playoff game here, I played 32 defensive snaps and it didn't feel like anything. So if you go out there for 8 snaps, you're just starting to break a sweat. Because you can get a 3 and out, and then you get 2 first downs. So you get 2 first downs. Okay, now you're in a rhythm. You want to capitalize on that, but you got to wait until next week. You know what I mean? Like, and then as a rookie quarterback, you can't make corrections on what you don't see if you only have 8 plays to correct. You know. But now they're doing these joint practices, so we're not really privy to see and what goes on in these joint practices because I feel like those are really true tests of a lot of things, you know, to see how your team is going to react. Because usually this one wasn't a multi-day one. When we did them, we didn't play the team after. They just came in for a few days. So we're always trying to set the tone defensively. You know what I mean? You're trying to see, you know, what your team has. And I know for a fact, defensively, it's harder. I mean, it's easier to turn up and get in that game mode in those type of practices, whereas the offense, you know, may struggle a little bit and so on and so forth.
What was your mindset as a player when you were a veteran leader in a preseason game? What were you trying to get out of it?
And you had 4 back then when you played, right?
Yeah, and we played a lot. Like Jeff, like the first game we'll play the first quarter, second 2 games we'll play like the second into the second quarter, but that last game we're playing into the third quarter, like to go through a halftime and come back.
Yeah.
My mindset, it's still practice, right? So I'm out there to be on point. I got to make a play. Like every preseason, if you could roll the tape. I had an interception, a fumble recovery, a touchdown, or something because I had a big hit. I had to make a play. So I could be like, okay, seasons, like I had to make a play. So I was out, within the scheme of like, I wasn't out there trying to search for, but it's preseason. So somebody's going to make a mistake. You know what I mean? So I had to make a play and that's how I always, okay, let's go. Cause that's what I loved about the NFL. Every year it's a new thing. Like every year's a new season and you're not the same. And, you know, that actually made me think about, has your man, L'Jarius Sneed practiced yet?
No, he's on the side.
Supposedly he's on the side.
He was seen with trainers on the field.
I look, L'Jarius Sneed, man, we need to see you, boy. We need to see you out there, my boy. Yo, look, this is coming from the city of Nashville. We need to see you out there, my boy. But no, for real, like, that's what I loved about the NFL. Every year you have to prove yourself. So if you were All-Pro last year, that don't mean you're going to be an All-Pro this year or a Pro Bowler and so on and so forth. So, that's what made me think of Legit. I really do want to see him because I know that he's a great player, but we haven't seen it here yet. And one thing I will say, injury is one thing. If you can't go, you can't go. But it's definitely easier to play when, you're starting the season 8-0 and 7-1 and 5-2. You know what I mean? The young man hasn't had to play through an adverse season yet. And, I hope he's healed up to be ready to play be a leader and play a long season this year because that's ultimately why he was brought here.
You remember approaching these games as a vet versus a young guy coming in hype, butterflies, trying to prove something every year, but as a vet walking into preseason games versus a second-year guy, first-year guy?
Not necessarily like trying to prove anything. We knew he wasn't really gonna a rookie quarterback in his you're not gonna do much against, a good Tennessee Titans defense. It's all vanilla. He's gonna complete some passes, but that's on the cornerback or the secondary if they get bombed or in the preseason by a rookie. You know what I mean? Yeah. You try and go out there. It's a dress rehearsal. It's professional football for a reason. So you're trying to go out there and put your best foot forward.
Keith Bulock, two-time first-team All-Pro, with us in studio talking about the Titans. Preseason game coming up tomorrow, 6:30 kickoff. You can catch it right here on 104.5 The Zone. Again, Titans starters, head coach Brian Callahan saying 1 to 2 series. We'll see on that. He did say they will play in every preseason game too. So it's funny to see how differently these teams are handling preseason. More with Keith Bulock when we come back. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Important message from our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. Some lawyers out there chase ambulances after a car accident. They will do anything to get your attention if you are involved and injured. That is not Blair Durham and his team. If someone actually calls you after a wreck, a lawyer, they're breaking the law. Marine veteran Blair Durham and the team at Bart Durham Injury Law do not play those games, but they are waiting for you 24/7 to make the call. Whenever you make the call to them, they'll answer. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you. No gimmicks, just a team that is on your side from the start. So if you or someone you love is ever in a wreck, if your life has been changed in an instant because of a car accident, throwing everything off, job, bills, peace of mind, then remember Blair Durham's number. Blair's number, 615-242-9000. Bart Durham Injury Law at 615-242-9000. Local, trusted, and ready to fight for you.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Keith Bulock in studio. How's Just Love Coffee going over there at McEwen?
It's going well, man. It's like a well-oiled machine.
Is it?
I just celebrated my 5th-year anniversary a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Took my staff to, you guys ever been to Putt Shack?
No, but I've heard about it.
I wanted to go.
It's cool. You should check it out. Shout out to Putt Shack. They hosted
pretty
us.
good in there, too.
And then I had like an anniversary. I had a coffee party at my shop. So we had like a DJ and like gave away like prizes and stuff. It was cool. I like seen it on like line or something. Like, I'm gonna do a coffee party. I did it like from like 12 to 2 on a Saturday when there's not much business.
Right.
So it was cool. It was more so for the community. Didn't see Brent there.
Did you see Slay there?
Nah.
Slay can walk.
What you call it? But yeah, it's doing well. It's interesting because you think about like sports, right? Let's just take football. Head coach gets canned after 2, maybe 3 years, right? But it seriously took me about 2.5 years to kind of get my business down from the kitchen to the front of the house, to my numbers, to like just everything, you know what I'm saying, to where it is now. So it's like I can only imagine being a head coach of a football team. It's going to take at least 3 years, you know what I mean? But I think, look, you could tell if somebody don't know what they're doing, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I kind of like, I've thought about it. I'm like, dang, man, if I was out of here in 3 years, I definitely would have failed. Like, you know what I mean? So after 5 years, I'm in the black, we good. You know what I'm saying? My team at Just Love, I couldn't do it without them. So they don't listen to this show, I doubt. They're like kids, but shout out to them.
You'd be surprised.
What are you
would be
saying?
surprised.
I don't know. Their parents do for sure.
The first couple of years at Just Love, did you feel like you needed to be there like at all times?
1,000%. Yeah. It was my money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where people fail in business when, okay, I'm Keith Bulock, I'm just going to put $200,000 behind this, and then I'm going to get my money back, and I'm going to have this guy in there. But they're not watching your business. No one's going to watch your business like you. So for me, yeah, I'm hands-on. Like, I'm hands-on. Even now, I don't have to. I'm not in there, and I don't have to be. And I go by there, and there's nothing for me to do. Literally,
that's a great place to be.
Right, but as an owner, they know I'm gonna come by. Like, they know I'm gonna come by. I got cameras. They don't work no more. They don't know that, but they do now if their parents tell them.
Don't say that on the air.
But yeah, it's cool. I think it's definitely given me. I can I can manage and operate any business at the, any type of, brick and mortar at this point,
Like it.
Keith Bulock, Just Love is over in McEwen North. Go by and see him.
Yeah, swing by that.
Go get your coffee there and food. Their food's good.
Yes, it is.
Good.
We're there.
Bully, let me ask you this, man. Going back to the Titans, this linebacker spot, it was a big question. It's been a lot of comps when it comes to a guy like James Williams, transitioning from that safety spot to the linebacker spot. This will be year 2 for him. Seemed to be coming along, but I think a lot of his game that he's coming along with and his knowing where to go, where to be, comes to the experience of Cody Barton being beside him. What are your thoughts on James Williams, where he is and where he can be? Just potential, not where, where we are right now, preseason and anything.
Well,
I don't know if you've been out there to see him.
Nah, I haven't been out there.
He did the U thing, like safety to linebacker.
Yeah. I was a first-round draft pick. Let's just clear that up. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect.
So the comps need to stop.
No disrespect. When you were saying comps, what comps?
Like comparing, that'll be the first thing. Like just because he switched from safety to linebacker.
I think that's where we stop with the comparison. Okay. And I say that respectfully because the kid hasn't even gotten on the field.
Right.
So you asked me about him.
Or had a chance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So why and that's why I started off. Well, I was a first-round draft pick. Mm-hmm. I played safety 2 years in college, but then played outside linebacker as a sophomore, then middle linebacker and got drafted as an outside linebacker. You know what I mean? So my linebacker knowledge was all the way up, where this young man's knowledge, he's still getting his linebacker knowledge up. Yeah. So I couldn't even speak about or to the transition, having to transition in college. I mean, in the pros. I'm definitely sure
That's a
they're
different deal.
Yeah, they're definitely simplifying it for him. And I kind of I smirked when you said having Cody Barton out there, allows him to move more freely. Yeah, you want him to play fast. He don't know the defense like that. You know what I mean? So if you got somebody that he's out there where he could be like, oh, whatever, that makes him feel comfortable until he can learn, because you want him to be out there to make plays, right? So you want him to be able to play fast. So you put someone out there with him that, is maybe more of the leader in the sense of speaking to the defense. You know what I'm saying? So we had Peter Sermon, and people would be led to believe, oh, that's why we had Peter Sermon. That wasn't the case. Right. As soon as Peter left, I'm calling you know what I mean? We just needed, that was Peter's role. Because if I'm the one making, sideline to sideline, I don't need to be making the calls and all that. And if someone else could do it, me and Pete were the same class. So it's not, I wasn't on that. I was like, no, I need to be in front of the huddle. Nah, bro. You make the calls, and I'm going to get them, and we're going to make this happen. So having someone like Cody Barton, that always helps a defense, especially if he knows it from front end to back. Like, I knew my defense from front. I could tell the D-line what they do. I could tell the secondary what they do. So having a guy like Cody Barton is a huge benefit for any defense.
3-down guy too. So if he doesn't come off the field.
Yeah, if he can get everybody lined up, you got a shot. But then when you got people not knowing where to be, out of their gap and all those things, so if he could just be the general on the defense, you know what I mean? And as Williams gets, what's that name? Right? Yeah, as he gets more comfortable, then, you'll see him start calling stuff out and pointing stuff out and so on and so forth. So now I'm on him now. You put me on to somebody to watch. So I'll definitely, what number is he?
52.
All right.
Is
cool.
it 52?
How much I'll look it up. How much, 52. Have offenses changed in the NFL since you played?
I'd say the most thing that really changed is the RPO. We didn't have to worry about the RPO. There's way more running quarterbacks by design. Even when Michael Vick and Donovan McNabb played, Michael Vick was out of here. He's the most dynamic quarterback I've ever played against, hands down. But they didn't have a lot of the the plays that they have on Madden, like student body right with the quarterback. They run stuff like that, but nothing where it was a mix of read option, dive read option, and now he can pass too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that for my keys. I was just up at Syracuse, and I watched behind the play, and the linebacker I saw pull. And the linebacker didn't go with the pull. He went this way, and that breaks the rules. But that's why you got to know the whole defense. They had a call in to make the D-line take that away. So anyway, but in my mind, I'm like, yo, you got to go with the puller. You know what I'm saying? So being in those classrooms, it only takes me a little bit to understand how it's played. But each team has certain rules to play. Like the Baltimore Ravens are going to have a different rule to play RPO than the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, because they're all different defensive minds, and everybody's a guru and they want to have their own stuff. Right. But it's all the same.
It's all the same. Yep.
You feel me?
It's just different names.
Right.
Keith Bulock in studio with us. Preseason game number 1 coming up tomorrow. What do you think about Cam Ward based on what you've seen and heard? And
yeah, no, I've met Cam. I met Cam several times. I've had a chance to speak to him several times. I think he wants to be great. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's something he may have come out and said it already, but he wants to be great. He wants to do things the right way. He wants to be a pro. He wants to be the franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? He wants to be great in the NFL, but he's also mature enough to know that takes work. You know what I mean? I think that he's been in this position before, whereas, not as the first round draft pick, but he went to UM last year, and what are you going to do at UM? You know what I mean? What are you going to do at at Washington State? You know what I mean? So he's not like a guy that was like a Trevor Lawrence. Oh, yeah, he's going to do this. He's not a Baker. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of those guys. So, the expectation is just because he's a first round draft pick, but for me, I think he'll be able to handle all the adversity. I think that he'll be able to rally his teammates. And, like, I can't lie. Like, rookie Cam Ward reminds me of a rookie Vince Young. You know what I mean? Where VY came in as a, national champion. VY was like very quiet when he came in, but as a leader on the field, he was a leader on the field. You know what I mean? He was one of those guys that he wanted to continue what he did from his college career. That's the reason why when he got his opportunity, he galvanized. You know what I mean? Because of who he was. Now, the rest is another story. I'm staying right here with that. The way
he was rookie year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like all the things that I've seen and heard about Cam, it reminds me of VY when he was a rookie. How VY went about practice, how he took leadership of the huddle, how he came in very humble as someone that just won the national championship and,
like
as
one
a rookie.
Of the biggest games ever, yeah.
Yeah, no, as a rookie, you know what I'm saying? And then winning Rookie of the Year and so on and so forth. So that's kind of who I, in my humble opinion, liken how Cam Ward has handled himself to this point. Obviously, in his own, he's in his own class, but just from outside looking in with any, familiarity, that's what I think.
Not from a skill set standpoint.
No, not a skill. No, not skills. They're two totally different quarterbacks. I'm just saying how you handle yourself as, when you come in, because he's not coming in the locker room like trying to take over, like, oh, I'm the number one pick. It's all team. And that's how VY was. He was, really about, because not for nothing, VY was coming in after Steve McNair, who kind of like raised him. So he had that, like, okay, I got to,
this is what I have to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let me ask you, I know, this is totally random, but if VY would have kind of stuck with that and like gotten in a playbook and spent time in a playbook and spent time in the building and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think he would have lasted longer?
Yeah, and I think if the coaching staff would have put time into VY and would have really spoke to VY and, took him under their wing and kind of treated him like most. You see how Callahan treats Cam. VY didn't get that treatment. You know what I mean?
Well, he wasn't their pick either.
Exactly. So if VY would have got treated with some, some type of, I don't want to say respect, like if he would have got treated like he was wanted,
or
you know
taught.
what I mean? Or taught, because I don't know that VY came in with the resources to help him be that professional. And like he had everybody, he had Kerry Collins. Yeah, he had Kerry Collins, but the old gunslinger, that's my guy. He's not here to do that.
Kerry, but
he's not here to do that.
He was like, okay, when can I get out of here and go to my farm?
And nobody expected Kerry Collins to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it made sense when Billy Volos was here, but Billy, that's my guy too, but got a call. He ran from the smoke. He didn't want, the kitchen was too hot. So now I just feel that everything that you said, obviously, I will definitely say VY could have done way more to help himself, but I will say the organization and coaching at that time could have done way more to help VY too on the outside looking in, and that's just my humble opinion.
Keith Bulock, former Titan, with us in studio. More 3HL coming up next.
As a customer of Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, would love to recommend them to you. Check them out if you need new windows or new doors, and ask them about the Dawn deal. Make sure you tell them you know me, you heard about the Dawn deal from me, and they will take care of you. And for the month of August, the Dawn deal is no interest, no promo payments due if paid in full within 24 months. And on top of that, 50% off qualifying installations. Easy to get a hold of Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. You can either stop by a showroom. They've got one at 277 Mallory Station Road in Franklin, or another one in Hendersonville at 256 East Main Street. And then you can always go check them out online, PellaNashville.com. Schedule your free consultation there. Check out the limited time special offer, the Dawn deal for the month of August, or give them a call at 615-249-1910. They're the absolute best. I love my windows and doors from Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. That's PellaNashville.com.
What's happening, y'all? Brentwood Jewelry. That's where you need to head to. BrentwoodJewelry.com. 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Now, you looking for exceptional style and deals. Been happening every day for over 50 years, so why wouldn't it? Brentwood Jewelry, they take care of the community. They can do the exact same for you. You just walk off in there physically, or go to BrentwoodJewelry.com and, scroll, see what you want. Watches, engagement rings, bracelets, necklaces, whatever you can think of, they're going to take care of you. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection of watches, but they are also the go-to spot for the pre-owned Rolexes, vintage and current models. Own a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. Engagements, they got you covered on that too. They can help you find a beautiful ring and ideal for your budget. Browse their incredible selection and make it simple. BrentwoodJewelry.com, they're always delivering. Get over there now, BrentwoodJewelry.com.
HL 104.5 The Zone, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slade, Keith Bulock in studio. You got a shout out?
I got a quick shout out, Tractor Supply, and my good people over at Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
teaming up for a Grow for a Neighbor campaign where it starts tomorrow. So tomorrow, August 9th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the public can bring whole-grown produce, dairy, meat, eggs, produce, to a Tractor Supply store. They are going to do it 3 Saturdays in the next 3 months, and then Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee will distribute it to those in need. So kind of cool. Maybe you grow extra tomatoes or, have chickens that lay lots of eggs and you have extra. You can, from 10 a.m. to 2 tomorrow, drop them off at either College Grove, Thompson Station, Murfreesboro, Franklin Tractor Supply stores.
All right.
Grow for a Neighbor.
There you go, Babs.
Yes.
We'll see
So
you.
kind of cool thing they're doing.
SecondHarvestMidTN.org for more information there. TractorSupply.com is the Tractor Supply
Good job,
website.
Mayor. I'm glad you always clean me up on the back end. That's why you're the leader of this show.
Slay Dog, you have?
I do have a shout out, man. Shout outs presented by
your mom and them.
Yeah, shout out to Amy over at Elite, man. They took care of me today when I went in there to see Dr. Rob. But shout out to Amy, call her the candy later, and Jen up there at the desk, man, looking out for me. So
how's the knee?
Shout out. Knee popping. I'm tailgate ready. I'm ready to get to it. I'm ready to walk. I'm ready to get up.
He's ready for Atlanta.
You gonna let Bully hold your legs when you do the cake stand?
Listen, man. As long, man, I'm going up 30 seconds, and I got
Hold your legs during the cake. You do cake stands?
What?
I've never seen a 6'7" or 7
man, I'm up there, but I'm holding for about 28 to 30 seconds. Just on.
I'll do a keg stand with you.
I know my dog is.
Listen. Please send me
I've
video.
never had to worry.
I'm not
with me.
I'm true to this.
Yeah, and my dog is now. This let me tell you. Let me go and preface this. My dog will tell me. Hey, I don't really get out like this, but I'm going to roll with you, though. And he going to do it with me. I'm like, that's all I need. Yeah. I don't need you to have experienced it before. I just need to know you riding with me. That's all.
I'm a good wingman. You know what I'm saying?
My dog going with me. Yeah. Now, it's keg stands, we back. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm glad you're ready. Hey, we saw Aaron Kinney. You never played with him. You were after him, right?
We're the same draft class.
Aaron Kinney?
I was first round pick. He was the third round pick.
Dang.
EK, that's my guy.
He was gone by the time I got here to cover you guys. But anyway, he did a keg stand in New England.
Wow.
When Titans played there. And,
he's a
volunteer fireman.
Yeah.
But that is a big man doing it. And there was like 4 people holding him up.
Now, if Hainsworth did a keg stand, or Zach Pillion, now let me stop. I'm not going to do that.
We got to get a keg just for this. You know what I mean? Practice run.
Big Al slimmed down.
Practice run right here. Big Al will do that, man.
Big Al can't anymore.
Man, Big Al will get up there, man.
It's a shame the game's not on Monday, so you guys could do Magic City Monday.
Yeah, we used to do that. So I haven't been listening or anything. What's going on with the Titans? What do y'all got? What is your feedback? What have you gotten? What have you seen? What are your thoughts up to this point? And what are you looking to see tomorrow?
Man, I start with the offensive line.
Optimism. Seriously, I mean,
belief in this guy is the guy at QB.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jarvis Brownlee the other day. He was at this was after training camp or whatever, but they picked off Cam and McCrary ran it back. So Jarvis Brownlee, like the offense is trying to do another rep and they're in the huddle. Jarvis Brownlee's in the offensive huddle. And you can see his head swinging and stuff. So I asked him about that after. I was like, I saw you in the offensive huddle. He's like, yeah, man. Hell yeah. And I go, do you like that the quarterback talks trash to y'all? And he's like, I love it.
Right.
He said it shows that he has confidence and belief in self.
And that's what I say about like VY. That's how Vince was. He wasn't backing down. What? Yeah. No way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we liked and respect about him as a rookie. Like we knew who we were. We wanted to test him. You know what I mean? And we did a good job of that. And he responded. And then some. So, as a rookie coming in, that's why I say I like what I've seen.
Right.
Cam going back and forth with Jeff, Vince going back and forth with me, or Albert, or C-Hope, Cortland Finnegan, you know what I'm saying, how it was. That's just how we were, Yeah, we definitely were always like that as a defense.
It's good energy, man.
Yeah, to Don's point, I think that's one of the primary things is hope in quarterback that he's the guy.
I would say, man, I think a lot of people have to put more focus on the team, right?
Yeah.
So a lot goes on a rookie quarterback that just got here and's never seen any NFL type action. Yes, we need him to do well. For me, I want to see as a team, like, are we going to get a good punt return? Are we going to get the punt off? What does our kickoff return looks like? You know what I mean? Okay, now the offense.
Disaster.
Right.
I mean, they crushed them last year.
Right. So if the offense is starting with the ball at like the 35 or the 30, between the 35 and 40, they get a few first downs. Now they can get a field goal, right? You get some points on the board, you feel comfortable. Like, so if they can go with that, and then, you know, I'm going to watch the defense more because Dawn's the homie, and she's not really high on the defense. So I want to be able to, I want to be able to co-sign and not co-sign.
There's no depth, man.
There's no depth.
Well, what I do know about the defense, they had a tough time stopping the run towards the end of last year, but they are worn down. But they put a lot on Big Jeff as what is Big Jeff going to do? What is somebody else going to do? What is Amani Hooker going to do, right? He's been here for a while. Kevin Byard made plays. Amani made some plays last year. So now let's stack seasons. Let's make last season better than this season. Arden Key has been here for a while. Like, okay, now are we going to help other young guys come along? Because we understand and know his role. You know what I mean? We're not expecting 15 sacks from him, but how do you help T. Sweat come along? How are you helping the second rounder, Femiolo Adeju, come along? You know what I mean? Those type things. And then linebacker play. You know, you need some productivity from linebacker. Like, okay, I played linebacker, but as I was telling the kids yesterday at Alabama State, like, I was a playmaker. I consider myself a playmaker because when I watched film, I always knew my assignment. That's fine. But how am I going to make plays within the scheme of the defense of what I'm being asked to do? You know, that's why I made plays, because out of 50 plays, if I see these 3 or 4 formations, they better not do this, because if they do, they're cooked, you know? So,
I mean, that Saints game is a good example of that, right?
Yeah,
where you had 3 tips on Drew Brees.
One was a tip, but honestly, 2 of them, the way they had 2 backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers on the, they 2-by-1, and they used to run the dig with Marcus Colston. They want you as a middle linebacker to vacate the zone, so they never did anything else out of this formation. So I would just open up the other way. So Drew Brees thought I left the zone, and then I just speed turned. Former defensive back.
That's right.
Then I just speed turned.
I speed turn every day.
I know, right? And then another one, I let the receiver cross my face, so he thought that, he used speed to beat me through the zone. But I let him cross my face because I knew if he threw it, I could cut him, and that's the last one that I slid down. But yeah, you know, that's how I played. I would scheme things up, and Coach Mack would be the first to tell you. If I never jumped anything. The one time I jumped, we're playing the Colts. Peyton Manning got me for like a 30-yard bomb. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Like, settle down,
Peyton
That
Manning.
guy, right?
3HL bingo card real quick. I don't get quarterback jerseys unless they give it to me.
That's right.
That's Slay Dog.
Yep.
I do like Sweat, though.
I do like T. Sweat.
Yeah, we're talking about the player, not the, you know.
Not Keith Sweat.
That's my guy, too, though. Look at you. I'm not in love with that guy. That was me. We talk about length all the time. Bab said that. They sure do that. No, they sure do that. I do. That was Slay. I don't even remember what you were talking about.
There is no telling on that one.
Sure do I do that? I do.
Yeah. Go football. Somebody said that on the phone.
That would be Laura.
Laura
from Preseason.
Drunk.
That's right.
Yeah.
He did the Cobra Kai.
Will Levis, baby.
That was Slay talking about Levis.
Yeah, but we threw him under the bus.
Yeah. I'm bringing cigars, and y'all better win. Bully.
That's Bully. Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you coming in, Bully. Good to see you, man.
Shout out,
as always,
Mr.
man.
Monday night.
Appreciate you guys including us in your lives and in your day. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Have a great weekend. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were getting a shout out. Hey, my guy, Luke Robb, baby. Appreciate the jersey, brother. My man. Authentic jersey, too, y'all. This ain't no just little something you pick up in the store. That's stitched. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's acceptable.
I love it. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Thanks.